Hello there. Welcome to Blitz Transmissions. This is the Black Series Most Wanted 2026 kickoff live stream. And if you don't know what my Most Wanted Black Series is, well, now you know.
You think I'm crazy? Yes, I am.
So, guys, welcome to the Black Series Most Wanted kickoff live stream. I'm joined up with a bunch of very handsome young gentlemen on the stream with me today. We're going to get into all things Black Series Most Wanted. Some of us might cry. Some of us might jump for joy. Some of us might lag out of the stream. Who knows what's going to happen tonight, but here we go. I did just want to shout out everybody in chat real quick before we get into things here. So, of course, I know there was another, I think it was That Welshman was his name. He joined as a new channel member like yesterday on this live stream chat, but that's not showing up on StreamYard right now. I do have, however, that TD3 Trooper just became a YouTube channel member. Congratulations on joining the Rancor Battalion. Let's go through. We got Hal Runner Base. Hal Runner, I'm going to go into a segment where I give a bunch of thank yous at the beginning, and you're going to be one of the people I have to give a special thank you to as being one of the first people that actually made a post. Before we even decided to post the templates, you just went out of your way, and you were literally the first person to make their top 12 an Instagram post and hashtag Most Wanted. We got Max Rebo in here, who is an ARC Trooper in the Patreon and a channel member in the Rancor Battalion. If you guys want to check either of those out with the Patreon, you get all my content early, you get monthly giveaways, all that kind of stuff. With the Rancor Battalion, you get my reviews early instead of all my content. You get exclusive badges and priority replies in the comment section. You can check that out, links in the description below. Next up, we have the Stoned Mandalorian Collector. We see him on camera. It's Stoned Deception. Somehow he's on screen and in the chat. We got Star Wars and Brews. What's going on, man? Now, Star Wars and Brews been going ham this past month, posting pics about the Most Wanted, man. Appreciate you there, man. We got Gen X Brian. What's going on, GXB? We got Josh Isley Spaceport, the author of a couple Black Series Most Wanted articles that came out in the past month here. Appreciate you, Josh. Let's see who else we have in here. We have this slopper right here, Transgressions. We've got Renoaz22, one of the newest members of the ARC Trooper tier in the Patreon. What's going on, brother? We got Michael Galupo in the chat. What up, dude? I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving except for Shelf Life. And then right here, we've got Carbonites. Well, actually, I know Shelf Life didn't have a good Thanksgiving because he was sick, but we also have Carbonites in here. We may have a special collaboration promotion that I'm going to talk about tonight with Carbonites for Black Series Most Wanted. Might be something cool going on for the month of December, so make sure to keep tabs on that.
Dirge. Just
all dirge. The expressions of dirge. We've got Hybrid Toy Reviews in the chat. Yeah, the Tommy Show. If you know, you know. We got Darth Moocher in the chat. Hey, he looks a lot like you, Mooch. This profile pic.
Dude, that's a base profile picture.
He looks a lot like you. Hey, it's everybody's favorite guy, Phantom Menace Dennis. What's up, Dennis? How we doing? And we got Shelf Life. Hey, guys. Shelf Life. Hey, guys. And we've also got B-Sum75. I have no excuse for being late. I was actually making a slideshow for the stream. But let's see. We have the Left-Handed Jedi. What's going on? How we doing? Whoa! And I don't have it up on my phone, so I won't be able to see who you gifted channel memberships to.
I got it if you need it.
Yeah, run them off. Fire them off.
We got Kirk K6592 gifted one. We got Hawkeye or Hawk Jedi. We've got someone else's chat.
Okay.
Blake_Kemp and Anonymous Throne.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice. Hybrid. Thanks for shelling out the cash. I think I'll keep you on for the whole stream now. Everybody better match that energy. You got T-minus 20 minutes.
Woo! One of the streams you got to pay to play. I see.
That friendship free trial is about to expire. All right, we got Bolts in the chat. What's going on, Bolts? We got Jayhawk Jedi. Hey, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. We got Kilo Golf Whiskey with that beautiful dog as the profile picture there. And, yeah, I think that's it for the chat right now. We have two more people to get into the chat here. Hey, look who it is. Look at this. What's going on, stranger? Commander Cole.
How y'all doing? Doing
Good.
good,
How
man.
you doing, brother?
God, he's hot.
Great.
And then we also have Star Wars Collective.
Hey, there he
What's up,
is.
guys?
What up,
Nice.
bro?
Hey, boyos.
It's
Awesome.
a party now.
It's
Yes,
a party
sir.
now.
Damn straight.
I guess so.
Jacob's the narrator of all narrators, just the voice, and just like
So we have almost
What's up,
everybody
Maker?
here from the
What's up,
group
dude?
chat, right? Everybody here that helped brainstorm Black Series Most Wanted. Fig
Skywalker,
Fury is
right?
not with us. Yeah, Fig
Fig
Fury's
and
not with
Hendrick.
us tonight.
Oh,
Oh.
Say what?
did he die? He's not with us.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
god. Jesus.
God.
Bro.
Sorry.
Boba Fett got fig
But-
today. So
Yeah, we got Fig Fury's out in Disneyland right now fighting Boba Fett and Din Djarin, and
All right.
we also have our boy Skywalker Hendricks. Unfortunately, has the stupid thing called a job and decided he didn't want
Yeah.
to be here. Learn your
We all
priorities, Hendricks.
we all
Right?
left early.
Lame. Big Star Wars fan.
Everybody boo him! Boo!
Whoa.
We took pay cuts to be here. We gotta go.
But yeah, so Black Series Most Wanted. This is the super exciting thing. If you don't know, now you know. It's been going on since midnight Eastern time, and we already have almost 200 submissions.
Thousands of
Yes,
oh,
200 million trillion bajillion
Crazy.
submissions.
we can't get through all this, so we just put Max Rebo and call it a day.
Yes.
Because
Give me Max Rebo, all three of the Tonica sisters, and we'll be good to go, right?
we're good.
Sounds good.
All right, we're
We're
good.
done.
No complaints here.
But yeah, guys, I'm super excited. So basically what the stream's going to be tonight is just us talking about Black Series Most Wanted. We'll just I'm going to give some thank yous to several people before we actually jump in. Then we'll show off the Instagram page, talk about some of the stuff, what it is, how you submit to Black Series Most Wanted, and basically what I'm going to tell you there is just go watch Hybrid Toy Review's video that he posted today, where he literally shows you on camera how to submit to Black Series Most Wanted.
Perfect.
After that, we're actually going to cover our top 12s, and we're going to talk about what characters we chose and why we chose them. It's going to be a lot of fun, and
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm super, super excited. So let's first. I did want to start off with the thank yous here, so I'll go, and then if anyone wants to jump in, if I forgot someone, because there's so many thank yous that I want to give. First of all, I want to give a thank you to everybody that you see on screen here, because Black Series Most Wanted and everything that stemmed from it would not be possible without everybody that you see on camera here today. Everybody from the brainstorming phase of how we were going to do this, what we were going to put it, how we were going to put it together, to social media posting, like what we were going to do to drum up the hype over the past 34 days trying to get this thing pushed. We actually crushed our follower goal. I think collectively we were like, hey, Star Wars collectively, we were like, hey, let's get this thing to 500 followers on Instagram, and we are sitting at over 600 as of today. Wow. So I think we absolutely crushed that goal.
Awesome.
But it wasn't just us on screen here. It was so many other people that went out of their way to talk about Black Series Most Wanted, support Black Series Most Wanted, just as much as we all used our creative talents. First, I want to give a special shout out to Fig Fury, who for all 33 days that we posted, a wanted poster with a silhouette of a character that you guys could guess, who it was. Fig Fury literally made Instagram posts for every single one. This one might be one of my favorites here with Dirge. But it was just to have the creative thought to use his talent of figure photography and then incorporate wanted posters in all of the 33 days, I thought was just ingenious. And it really did a great job of drumming up hype for the Black Series Most Wanted campaign.
Nice.
He had a few of these pictures that really popped off too. And I also loved how he used existing figures to be the torso down of the character. Using Bib Fortuna for Masa Meta, that's so clever, But I did want to give a special shout out to Fig. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. Again, he decided that he chose family over us. So whatever. Loser, but I want to give a huge thank you to him. And then other than that, though, I did also want to give huge thanks to people who supported Black Series Most Wanted. A lot of people that we didn't even reach out to. They just found it on their own and decided to support it. Shout out to Yakface for reposting a couple of our posts on the Black Series Most Wanted page, because him reposting it launched that initial post we made up to over 500 likes. And that was really great. And it really, I could tell that ever since he reposted it, like right after that, we started gaining a bunch of followers, getting a bunch of likes on the post. And for an account like Yakface, I mean, we all use him every day for our action figure news and leaks and stuff like that.
Definitely.
It's awesome that, you know, someone like Yakface, who none of us talked to directly, was able to, you know, come in and use his platform to show his support. Another one, Stoned, I'll let you talk about Sir Dork, but I did also want to shout out people like Sith Lord 229, Daniel East 1000, and RoboQuiff Collects, who went out of their way. Daniel East 1000 was the first person to make a dedicated video on his channel about Black Series Most Wanted and talk about his top 12. So huge shout out to those guys. I mean, Sith Lord 229 been a goat in the game for 15 years now, and yeah, it was awesome to see that kind of stuff. And then on top of that, I did want to give thank you to like Matt Bryant, who was reposting all throughout, and then today posted a video. The Star Wars Toy Collector page on Instagram, who runs a Facebook group as well, posted on the Facebook group today about Black Series Most Wanted, as well as reposting. Customizers as well, like Bebart and Imperial Lemon, just being super, super supportive, reposting all the time, you know, putting together their lists, getting the customizing community excited and starting to follow the page. And honestly, again, with Shelf Life and Commander Cook and Stoned, you guys were great with the My Most Wanted Customs campaign that kind of sprouted out of Black Series Most Wanted, and it was a great way to incorporate, again, creative talents within the community into this project. So like, hey, if you're a customizer, don't feel like you have to just grab screenshots of your favorite characters that you want to see action figures of. Use your art that you make by hand and incorporate that into it. So that was awesome. And I feel like I'm missing a ton of people now, like Great White North Empire making his own graphics for this thing. That was amazing to see that. And again, that was early on, and just everybody that was reposting, liking, sharing, getting the word out there.
Robo shared a few things.
Yep, Robo don't know, reposting a few of our posts and getting the word out there again. But yeah, Stoned, I definitely want to let you, because Sir Dork was probably the biggest person online that was talking about our project. Yeah.
So we have all been super excited about this. So I figured, why not? I reached out to Sir Dork. He's been a huge inspiration on me lately, getting into photography and just overall my reviews. So I figured to reach out to him. He's like a really humble guy, and he's a super freaking humble guy. And shout out to Sir Dork for being just such one of the genuine guys in the community that just he does what you're supposed to do in a community, and that's bring light and unity to it. And I just love his style and everything. But I reached out to him, told him we were all trying to do, our goals and ambitions as far as the Black Series is concerned. And I know he collects Black Series, and I kind of pitched the whole idea to him, what we had planned, and he was so on board with it, so excited. And he went on to good morning, Blake. Went on to his Dorkcast, which he does every freaking Friday, and it's another thing that he does unifying. Like, he posts other people's photography, which is absolutely awesome. And he's at like 370,000 on YouTube, and he's very hot on TikTok, very hot on Instagram, but mostly YouTube. I mean, this guy in May just quit his job, what he did full time sometime in this year, and is doing YouTube and photography and toys full freaking time. And I feel like that's, a dream that we all have. So he's somebody that definitely, if he can do it, anybody can do it, that kind of attitude. And I'm just super psyched to have him a part of this. And he was just so gung-ho about it, and just authentic, genuine dude. Like, the moment he replied to me, I could tell with his wording in the message, I was like, okay, this guy, he gets it. Like, this guy is one of us. Like, he truly is. And I'm just, shout out to Sir Dork, a huge inspiration to me and my channel and collecting, and just super stoked to have him a part of this. And he's got a huge outreach, huge platform. So for him to take the time on his Dorkcast and out of his busy schedule, because that's what he does full time, is his photography and his figure hunts, and he's doing awesome stuff. So for him to go out of his way and help us smaller channels, with the exception of Tommy because he's grown. But I say small, relatively small, because we're all around like 5,000 or less.
We're all small channels in the space, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm proud of that. We should all be proud of. There's nothing wrong with being a small channel, you know. And this has just been super awesome. I have been dying to be a part of something like this since I started collecting in 2022. So yeah, shout out to Sir Dork and everybody, Great White North Empire, Globex, Matt Bryant, Big Fury. I mean, it's so hard to just name a few names because there's been so many people that have just thrown their hat in the ring, whether it's creativity or just making their list, simple stuff like that. And real quick, just because it is so community driven, we all get lumped together. I do have to shout out Cook and Shelf for like kind of getting they were you two were the guys that really pushed the customizers getting involved, and that was like an untapped market that we just kind of slid by us because it's so much going on. We're all excited, and you guys are huge. Obviously, Cook, you do your customs, you commission and stuff. I'm going to be getting some commissions from Cook later at the end of this year.
Nice.
Shelf works with Imperial Lemon. He buys stuff from. And that's just
like shit.
but that's important, dude, because you're fueling somebody a hobby amongst the community, and that's awesome, man. You guys like you and Hunter, who are like behind the scenes that don't, which I know you make content, Shelf, awesome content.
Oh yeah.
Don't undersell yourself, man. There's nothing wrong with being humble, but man, you know, I like your stuff, Shelf. It's fun, it's cool. You don't take yourself too seriously, and Hunter, you're one of the most supportive guys amongst the community. Anytime there's a channel membership, dude, your name is in that thing. I'm trying not to cuss right now, but your name is in that thing, man. You know, and I'm just really proud of the group of guys that we all have here. Moocher is awesome. Hybrid's awesome. Jacob is my good bro. We've known each other for a long time. I've been excited for this, so without me yapping too much, Sir Dork, that was just super thrilling, super exciting to be getting Yak, be getting Sir Dork, be getting Robo. Robo also a huge influence on all of us, you know. It's been amazing, man. It's been so rad.
It definitely doesn't feel like we're in this alone, right? Especially like this campaign has made me open my eyes and be like, it's not just that we just pop on, do a live stream and kick off. It's actually like we've made some friends around there and we're all on the same page, and it's kind of cool that we're all kind of talking about this one thing. You know, we'll go back to be competitive in January. But right now,
we'll be cool with each other.
You know what I mean?
Now,
but But it's just kind of cool to see like the community getting behind something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
almost
actually
like we're-
offer an official December ceasefire to 212 Hunter. We can.
Yeah.
I was just about to say it's almost like we're all coming together for Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. the typical January. It's
the time of year.
Yeah. Hey, you got the hat.
Nice.
But I did a couple other people I wanted to shout out to. Were Mr. Stormtrooper Davis, another huge action figure photographer. When he made his list, that really helped kind of get the ball rolling, get people talking about it. And then I wanted to shout out, I know I talked about him earlier, but Hal Runner Base and then Corellian Collectibles on Instagram. They were the first two pages, like the first day that we started posting on the Black Series Most Wanted account. Those two guys made their lists of 12, posted them, and it was like it was kind of in that moment that I was like, oh man, this might be like not just a little rinky-dink fan poll. Like you know, I mean, of course we wanted it to be as big as it could possibly be, and I'm very happy that it does feel that way now. But I was, you know, everybody has their reservations at first, and you know, then when people immediately, when people immediately started catching, you know, the excitement, and that's been my favorite thing about this last month here is the electric, infectious, positive energy from all different sides of the fandom. People that I've never interacted with before, people that I didn't know, like, oh, I didn't know you like this Star Wars character. I didn't know you were a fan of like this era of Star Wars. I mean, it's been super cool.
Who knew clones were this popular? I never knew. I was like,
wild.
It's been cool seeing like as I've gone through about 100 submissions today, and you'll have one that's like 12 90s expanded universe novel characters, and then the very next list will be 12 redos of existing sequel trilogy figures. And then the very next list will be a bunch of Jedi and Sith from the prequel and Clone Wars era. And then it just every single list back to back to back. One guy will have nothing but clones, and then the next guy will have nothing but Jabba denizens. And it's like it's just so cool to see this very great mix of positivity in the community, and all different corners of the community feeling like they can come together for this fan poll, and everybody can really feel like they can have their voice heard. And I'm glad that is the energy that we're bringing to this fan poll, because that's the kind of energy it needs to have if we want it to be this big, loud fan poll that's going to now happen probably every year going forward. And I think part of it too is, I mean, I know Stoned, you've talked about it on your channel, like how starved the Black Series community has been for something like Last Figure Standing or TVC March Madness, where you have this massive poll where you get to submit your characters, and then out of the popular vote, those characters get, placed into the competition, and then there's the voting that happens afterwards. And so I think that having this for the Black Series community is like really, really exciting, and I think because of that, you can really feel the positive energy and the just how excited everybody is about it.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Anybody got anything?
Because Cook is drinking Dr. Pepper, and I'm like,
you drinking Dirt Pepper?
Dude, he's repping them, and he's drinking it. Dude.
I know, I love it.
Dude, hell
It is my favorite. Sorry, I was just like attention breaker. I'm like, it's not fair.
No, to piggyback off you, Tommy, I was actually going to say something like that. Amongst the content creators here, I'm kind of an honorable mention, because I don't make content. But like from that point of view, like you said it, like fans are kind of starved. Like I think people were hungry for something like this because, I mean, Black Series content creators have posted, up number of top 10 lists throughout the years, and we all watch the videos of top 10 lists, and it's like, people as fans now, we get to say, well, I want to make a list. And now we get a chance to make a list, and it actually, people who, individually wouldn't have like a voice necessarily to like not everybody's going to make a YouTube video
or a platform.
Like you wouldn't have like 1,000 people making a YouTube video, their top 10, but this is a way for people to still have their most wanted figures, heard. So I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. I think it's something people wanted. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Hybrid.
I've definitely never told anyone that I've been into the line since day one or anything. I definitely don't.
You have?
I don't hold it over anyone's heads to make you feel like I'm better than you or anything. We all know that I am.
I mean,
but Black Series used to do the occasional fan poll, and it was right after the Disney buyout, and so everyone was kind of viewing it as their opportunity to get a Legends character something that you would never get otherwise, and they didn't, and Hasbro and Lucasfilm decided to punish us, and take them away because you keep voting for the thing that we don't want you to vote for, so you don't get to have that voice anymore. And it's just refreshing after all these years that there's actually open-minded receptiveness from Hasbro for the first 10 years. And, the fact that they're listening to the top 10 most wanted, YouTube videos and, and obviously they are. I mean, think about the figures that was on everyone's list, Commando Droid, Savajo Press, Jango Fett, like the 10 common most wanted, like they're all coming or came out this year. Like Hasbro is paying attention. They're receptive. They want to make what we want. And so like, this is the time to do something like this. I have very strong suspicions that at the end of this, whatever 12 figures come out being the ultimate 12, I bet 10 of them get made, if not the whole list.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I mean, this is information that's going to be useful in other ways. If at the end of the day, you have a number of sequel figures on the list, for instance, it might give Hasbro that notion of, hey, we should probably quit shunning that era that we haven't made a figure of in 6 years. If it's a bunch of Legends characters, and they're starting to toe into that a little bit, it'll encourage them to go further. Like, it's not entirely about what's on this list. There's data that you can inference from what gets, picked at the end. And it's just really, it's going to be really exciting to see what our final 12 are and just how the data gets used. Everyone that collects, always says we need, like, this is your chance, like, make it happen, like, go vote for it.
Yeah.
Like, tell Hasbro what we need. So.
And I have to just jump in and say another person I want to give a quick shout out to is the Rebel Basement on Instagram. Went through all the Star Wars movies and all the Star Wars shows and made a top 12 for each movie and each show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Similarly, Globex, who Stone shouted out earlier on Instagram, went around and did like a ton of novels from the 90s, the EU era, and just made a list for every single one. I want the Horsehead X-Wing pilot, okay? I want him. I didn't even know he existed.
Yeah.
I want him now.
A lot of the stuff was like that, totally.
Yeah, I mean, and while people are submitting, like, I'm familiar with like KOTOR and like, Old Republic and stuff, but there have been so many lists that are just chock full of like EU era characters that I wasn't even familiar with, and I get to like learn about new Star Wars characters.
Yeah.
While we're going through these submissions and seeing people post their lists and be like, oh, I didn't even know this character existed, and it's awesome to see the community kind of come together again in a constructive way, and really just have a lot of fun with it. I've been having a blast.
I'll say one thing. Also, piggyback on that and what Hybrid was saying is, like, in the past, collecting always had this us versus them mentality. Hasbro versus the fans versus Hasbro, right? And it never should be that way, right? So when we're all clamoring for certain characters because we want our collections to grow, we want the characters we want, of course, but things like this, it has where they're getting behind it and then we're all doing our list and everybody's like fist bumping for anything that's being made just for the fact that Hasbro is listening. Is going to kill that us versus them, and that's how it should be. It shouldn't be a conflict all the time. Everything we do in life doesn't have to be a conflict with gaming, collecting, whatever. So I see a lot of posts and things about being shills and shills for Hasbro. I'm like, we should be, but we don't have to be overly like positive. We don't have to be overly constructive. Constructive criticism is welcome, but we got to blur those us versus them mentality, right? And I think that Black Series Most Wanted is a huge part of that, where even, like I said, even some of those figures on lists are being made. We've been confirmed on that, right? That the list that they've been seeing.
Yes.
And we should be celebrating it versus like, the Hasbro hates us and hey, and we hate. It's like that should always that's got to go away at some point. You know what I I mean? And
with the level of communication that we've been having with,
I think it is, and I think we should celebrate it, honestly.
It definitely blurred the lines because I've seen like the us versus them thing. Like it was even to a point where it was like 3 3/4 versus 6 inch. Like we can joke and bust balls at the end of the day. I don't like Happy Meal toys. That's why I buy 6 inch. Just kidding.
JK, LOL at the end.
We gotta blur those lines at the end of the day, man, because we can poke fun and that's what guys do too. It's just a part of the process, but we gotta show respect in how we do it, man. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I've been seeing a lot of 3 3/4 guys. Real quick shout out. I don't agree with some of his stuff and how he says it, but Blue Harvest Collector, he went out of his way to share some stuff about
my goat.
So even 3 3/4 collectors have really crossed that line, and they're even psyched about this. Like it makes me happy, and that was a great point that I wasn't even thinking about Moocher. I have just again, I think the best way I can say it is just those boundaries, those lines have been blurred a little bit, and that's how it should be.
What else are we doing if we're not? having fun with this hobby. It's just sometimes it's baffling,
I've enjoyed that this year has seemed to have been the year of, rather than what we've been experiencing the last 5 years, which is, here's the toys, buy them or don't. It's basically, like, okay, there's more of an ear to the ground, actually paying attention to what we want to buy, as opposed to, okay, take it or leave it. This is what we're making, and I've been enjoying that.
Comment is perfect. Yeah, we're telling you how to make money.
The last 2 years, character selection that should be some kind of inclination to a change. The character selection the past 2 or 3 years has been detrimental. It's been a huge change. Not detrimental. I should say it's been good. It's been good is what I'm trying to say.
Pivotal.
Good shift. Mm-hmm.
Pivotal. There you go. Yeah.
The best part about Most Wanted too is it's like constructive versus like spamming live chats and comment sections and just saying we need up and so figure, we need this, we need that. Well, that allowed minority people that might be saying we need this. It's kind of hard for Hasbro to go off of that. Well, this is a constructive way to still be passionate about things you want, but it's not just spamming in live chats when it's about an SDCC like reveal. They're not like asking for future opinions on like what figures they want, like in the live chat of a stream,
right?
Like,
exactly, dude.
This is they can directly go to this. So this is
one thing. It's one thing when we're sitting here and if Hasbro walks into a meeting with Lucasfilm and they go, so this Darth Moocher guy's been screaming and yelling about Max Rebo on his live show, that we should make that because he said we need it, versus empirical data that says, hey, these are out of this polling sample. Yeah, this is the number of people that say they all want this same Star Wars character to be made in the Black Series line.
And
so
this is collecting. This is a long-term thing for all of us. We've been in this game forever. Otherwise, it's a one and done. We put it in a corner and never touch it, right? No, I think it's great to have spots that need to be filled in on your collection. That's because that's a progressive thing. As long as we get the notion of everything's on the table, we're going to get to it eventually. We will get, and of course, sculpting all that stuff. It's great. I think in the past, it's always been that notion of out of sight, out of mind. Like for example, prequel era had 15 figures for the first 10 years of the Black Series, right? And it's like, what's going on? There's a very big lopsided thing here, so a lot of people get upset. But now I think that if the communication is, we're going to get to it. Just be patient. It's collecting. This is a journey. You know what I mean? It's not a one and done. Go to a store and buy the latest and greatest, and then it's obsolete tomorrow. And I think that's what is great about collecting in general. Is that the next wave is my guy. Okay, there's one or two that I really wanted, a couple that I'm going to put on, but you know what? I can't wait. As soon as they give me that Max Rebo, it's not over, but I'll be like, all right, that was awesome, and it makes it even more passionate. Like it makes the collecting more passionate when you do get your figures. So that's what I'm saying. Get your voice heard. Eventually things will get made, just we're in for the long haul, man.
And it's not up to interpretation if Hasbro will be paying attention to this poll, because there was that live stream on Sith Lord 229's channel that
ban Runner from the
there we go. This is for you, Moocher.
Yeah. I
want a new Holdo.
Yeah.
All right, contrarian base, Adam again in the chat. But I did. Go ahead.
Cook or Jacob, you guys got anything to add? I know we've been kind of talking.
Go for it.
I was gonna say,
sorry, you do it.
Shout out. I know it's already been mentioned, but shout out again to Shelf Life and Stone for. I think Shelf was the one who initially came up with the customs. With the customs branch, and that was just really cool idea and cool to be a part of and put that together and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, as a sort of still a newer collector, I started my YouTube channel when I started collecting, and I just recently hit the first year, so that's pretty exciting.
Nice.
Cool. Awesome.
And yeah, thanks guys. So to be a part of this is just so awesome, and didn't expect it at all to meet y'all, to be able to put all of our top 12 most wanted figures. I thought top 10 would be good, but no, top 12. You could do 3 from prequels, 3 from sequel trilogy, 3 from OT if you wanted to. But there's so much to pull from, like Tommy was saying, old 90s novels, Old Republic stuff, whatever you want, really. Jabba's Denizens, right? I'm sure we all have a couple of those. Or Cantina aliens, right? So I'm just really excited and can't wait to be a part of the process to compile the data and send it over to Hasbro, because I'm sure that's going to take a lot of work, but it's going to be so worth it. That's like the big part. So
yeah, I was trying to keep up with it today because I was off work today, so I was like, all right, let's see how time consuming this is, and it's I don't see how you could ever do this not manually, because you have to look at there's spelling errors. Like there's, people say there's three different ways to mean the same character. Like someone will say pregnant Padme, and the next person says Padme Mustafar, and the next person says, another way to say the same character. It's like, I mean, that's all left up to interpretation. Or some people will be like, I want a Wolfpack clone. Okay, well, do you mean phase 1 or phase 2? Like, and so there's a lot left up to interpretation, and it's very time consuming. And as I was like, okay, I'm like keeping up with the submissions. And then as the day went on, the gap started getting wider and wider with how many were coming in. And where I was at, I was like, yeah, this is gonna need more than just one person to.
Hey, dude, we're here for you, dude. Anytime you need help counting, just let us know, dude. Absolutely,
If Bly is barbecuing, we'll be there. We'll make it a weekend. And just,
But yeah, so I did want to jump in. We'll just pull up the page real quick. I'll grab that in a second here. We'll talk about a couple of the things that you guys can do. So Black Series Most Wanted, I've had a couple people reach out to me today and say, hey, how do I actually submit my list? And what I'll direct you to, again, is to go check out Hybrid Toy Review's channel, because he did post a video today that literally shows you on camera where to open the link, what you do, how it all works. You can see the link is right here. It's this bluish color. That's the link to the Black Series Most Wanted form right here. You can see all our links here. We've got some of the articles that have been written. Shout out plasticnews.com, as well as Comic Book Movie here. But here it is. Submit your list. And then I guess I have to show the other tab here. But what it does is it opens a Google form. I've already responded, so there's not much to look at. But it's really exciting. Shout out to all the people we clipped the last month or so here. Shout out to Sith Happens podcast. Had me on as a guest to talk about Black Series Most Wanted last week. But yeah, so we have these templates here. So once you submit your list, you will get an email of your 12 figures. And it's like, hey, these are my 12 Star Wars characters. And we have these available on our link tree. So if you go here to the link on this Google Doc here, you can go to our link tree. And then that'll take you to another tab that I now have to open. And then you go to the link tree right here. This is what it looks like. And here it says free download, my most wanted templates. And we have all different, we have PDF and JPEG for the landscape and the vertical versions, the portrait versions of the Black Series Most Wanted templates, as well as the Black Series Most Wanted customs templates as well, if that's something you guys are interested in too. So a lot of fun. And all there. Make sure you post it and tag Black Series Most Wanted on Instagram, hashtag Black Series Most Wanted, and we will share it on the page. That's what we've been doing for a month now. We'll continue to share it. Anything I'm missing, guys? Anything that I'm missing here before we
December 28th deadline. This is open all month for you guys to get it in there. So think about the list and
I think we lost somebody here.
What was that?
That wasn't me. Was it? No.
No, it wasn't you this time.
Well, yeah, right. December 28th. So you got 28 days to do this and think about it. Stare at your collection. Get other people to sign up. I mean, we got time here to do this. I think
28 days later.
Yeah.
That's what you have. Yep. You have 28 days later to
we all turn into zombies after.
But so I do have a slideshow put together here for us to take a look at here.
Awesome.
With some really cool stuff as well. So check out this. How do I go into present mode?
I don't know.
Somebody help me.
Max Rebo Experience in the chat does the 6-inch 5 POA retro collection. I've been actually thinking about that a lot. That would be a great subline, especially if they brought back 6-pack Luke for Power of the Force 6-inch, just for not the whole line, but one or two figures.
Just OT Moocher, or would you be cool with new media too, or would you prefer OT?
Well, what I was thinking of a nostalgia trip, like the 6-pack Luke, right, and a 6-inch, just a one-off, right, in fact, with the 5 POA like the retro, but 6-inch, I just go balls out. I don't care. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'll do you one better. They need to do more 31-inch 5 POA.
There we go.
Yeah.
What's the company that does it?
Jack Pacific.
Jack Pacific.
Yeah. Awesome company, man.
Yeah.
You're doing a better color too,
Blue right here.
Yeah.
That 501st is clean though, bro. Hey.
Yeah.
Trying to track down Honey Boy.
That's awesome.
Wow, look at that. Is that photo real? Holy hell. Dude. You can't see it, but I have my shock trooper off to the back there.
Yeah, buddy. Hell yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, let's start showing off this slideshow here because I have some cool stuff to talk about.
Hellrunner asked, can his grandmother submit a list?
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna say yes. Okay, I was gonna
one per email. Dude, I'm saying it's the holiday season. If you go see your family, let your uncle, your brother, your cousin, anybody else know. Hey, put these 12 characters in on this list, and you can.
But see, Hellrunner's pushing resistance figures, and this is where I'm like that.
Right. So I think that's where we all draw the line.
You gotta read between the lines with Hellrunner. It's like
I'm gonna actually have my mom submit my list twice and commit most wanted fraud.
Yes, sir.
Most wanted.
Number one.
Yeah, those mail-in most wanteds. Those mail-in most wanteds at the end. They better be careful.
Oh damn it.
No.
Yeah.
Great.
Hashtag not my grandma. All right.
Yeah.
So with that, guys, I did just want to say I want to give a special shout out. We did post this on the Instagram earlier today.
Awesome.
We're already at 100 submissions. I should probably check again because we're definitely higher than that now. We're actually closing in on 250.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. So within 24 hours, having that many submissions is pretty special. And it's all because of you guys and your support, everybody that's watching and everything. As of right now, we are at 177.
Wow, there you go.
That's awesome.
Pretty awesome. But
so cool.
Yeah, so as we go, hopefully we hit a couple more milestones over the next 28 days here. The ball's been rolling here pretty good on this, so I'm pretty excited. Now, there's something I want to show off here. Carbonites.
Oh, wow.
Carbonites is doing a little, so shout out Vincent. He was on stream for Blitz Barracks yesterday.
That's awesome. Look at that.
He reached out to me after the stream and said he wanted to do a little bit of a collab for the month of December. So, for November, he had the Battlefront 2 hologram style distorted Carbonite that you would get if you ordered a case in the month of November. So for December, if you order a Carbonite's case, the catch is you have to show proof. So basically just show your receipt of your email that you submitted to Black Series Most Wanted. And then if you order a case of Carbonites, you'll get yourself this really cool wanted poster for Carbonites.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. He took the poster, did his thing right here. I really enjoyed that.
That's
and of
cool.
course, so yeah, it says to get this free limited edition Carbonite and 12% off your next order.
Nice.
It's
I see what you did
your
there.
top 12. Send us your completed most wanted list via email at carbonitescompany@gmail.com. And then not only will you be able to get a discount on your next order of Carbonites, you will also get a free wanted Carbonite here. So
that's cool.
Yeah, I thought this was super clever. This was all Vincent. This was all him. I told him, dude, absolutely, we would love to have this kind of partnership. And this, again, just shows Black Series Most Wanted and its positive, constructive, infectious energy just reaching out all over the Star Wars community and transcending, just our own little circle with our own little channels here. So, yeah. Anybody have anything they want to add about this before I move on to the next slides here?
He was really nervous about stepping on your toes when he approached me about this idea. He was like, "It's not gonna upset Tommy," and I was like, "Tommy wants all hands on deck on this."
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
I'm curious. Why did you say 26 instead of 25? I just noticed that.
Oh,
it says 2026.
Yeah, so, because the list is going to be posted in 2026.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I love it. Love it. That's awesome. That is
so
cool,
when we do it next year, it'll be 2027.
Right on. Cool deal, man. That's cool.
But he was really worried about stepping on your toes, so I told him afterwards. I was like, "Tommy's mad. He says he's deleting all his Carbonite." And he was like, "What?"
Taking him out to the burn pile.
Yeah, don't worry. We steal things from Tommy all the time. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But no, this is insane. I see Vincent's returned, and no, I hadn't even gotten to. He had a few ideas, and I'm glad he went with this. This is just really cool. Just using the format for the Instagram posts. This is gonna be one of my favorite little special Carbonites off on the side.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so the last thing we were going to do for the stream, and we're on a good pace. We're only 45 minutes in. I was worried we were going to yap for too long. But we have now our Black Series Most Wanted. So what each of us is going to do is we're going to talk about our Most Wanted Black Series list, and we're going to talk about why we chose the characters that we chose, and it'll be a lot of fun. Jacob, do you have yours on a graphic?
I sent you mine via DM. Is that
That's
easier?
Fine.
Is that cool?
I'll put it together off camera here. So we'll start off with, maybe if I'm on the right tab, Mr. 212.
Oh, geez.
I see a theme.
Ooh. What a all right. So one could say this is my most wanted top 212 list.
Nice.
So yeah. Oh man, it's a little small on my screen, but you want me to just start rattling them off, and I gotta say why?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right. I feel like I don't need to say why on the first one, but a Phase 1 Commander Cody from the Clone Wars, gotta have him. You know, we got Phase 1 Rex. That was super cool. I think we need to keep doing more Phase 1 commanders, like named clones and stuff. And who else but Cody? You know, obviously, you know me. So, and then right after that, I gotta say, second place that's most wanted for me is Commander Jet. My favorite arc of all time, as you can see with the next couple, is the second battle of Geonosis. You know, the landing at Point Rain and everything. So Commander Jet would be my second. And then, to piggyback off of that, I got the Flame Trooper, which would be awesome for, go with Kiadi Mundi. You could pose him with Kiadi Mundi. And then, if we get a Geonosian Warrior, that'd be even better. And, yeah, you could also use the mold for like a Snow 501st, or Captain Rex in the snow gear. It's the same armor, so there's a little bit of reuse there. And then the Spec Ops clone is number 4. That one, obviously, I got to have troops for Commander Jet. So, and then Tommy knows and Hybrid knows and Shelf. Anybody who's played Battlefront 2 with me, I can't turn the 212th Recon skin off. So that would be one. Gaming Greats or Clone Wars. I need that camo Geonosis camo ARF Trooper. And then after that, I want a redo of the 212th Phase 2. A lot of you guys know I wasn't necessarily happy with, like my whole name kind of comes from my love for the original figure and how it looks, Revenge of the Sith. Styled versus the one that came out after that. So I would love to see them, with as many like redos as they've done of like the 501st. I would love to see the 212th get an update. So that's kind of why I chose that one. And then Sergeant Barlex, aka the 212th Airborne, he's next. He's one that's been on so many people's top 10. They've been in the March Madness brackets. People have been wanting that figure for a long time. I really want it bad. I've been wanting it for a long time after how many versions of Purge Troopers we've had. We got the parts. I want to see it made, and it had to make my list. The next one, obviously, if you're deep into like 212th lore with Waxer and Boyle, Numa is a Twi'lek girl when she was first saved on Ryloth in the early seasons of Clone Wars. But I really like her Rebels look where she has like a little bit of clone armor, and then she has like the 212th markings on the clone armor. And then she has Boyle's symbol on her shoulder armor. So I would really love that look. I think it's super cool. And then my next one, all my friends know I'm hounding for Revenge of the Sith. Specific look of Darth Vader. It's the only one we don't have. In my opinion, it's my favorite look of Darth Vader. It's the cleanest for me. I love how awesome he looks in that. And it probably comes from my bias of that movie, but that one had to make my list. Massage table included or not, doesn't matter to me.
Massage table Vader.
I think the table is a must with that. I think it has to be.
It would be cool. I'd probably get 2 if they did the table. But
it's an accessory. It's an accessory, right?
Exactly.
All right, this next one, I'm gonna lose a lot of people.
I love his name. Say his name.
His name is Chopa no Timo. So he's a Mandalorian boss that you fight in the Force Unleashed when you go to Cloud City. And I don't think he's on every version of the game because Force Unleashed did so many different versions. And I've heard that Cloud City isn't included on all the versions, but the one that I played was on PlayStation 2. And he's one of the bosses where he has like other Mandalorians that look in that red, like crimson armor. And they also have the like prototype Boba style helmet. He is a boss fight where he's like on a giant, they call it a basilisk droid. It kind of looks like a gorilla with like a giant minigun coming out of his mouth. It's crazy, but
sounds like Force Unleashed for you.
It's Force Unleashed fun, and I played the heck out of that game, and I loved that. He was probably one of my favorite boss fights. He was really hard to beat, and I think he looks awesome. And with the way that Hasbro, just knocks Mandalorians out of the park. Mm-hmm. And Mandalorians are so like cool and popular nowadays. Like I feel like he would be so cool. Even if he's niche, I'm sure a lot of people would see that he just looks awesome and probably pick him up. So I had to pick him. The next one, kind of a fan favorite, but I had to pick Gar Saxon from Clone Wars. Solely just for Rule of Cool. He's further down on the list because of that, but man, he's just awesome. Like I would pick up, a 3 3/4 inch version, and I would pick up a Black Series, but I want that Black Series though.
Yeah, I thought we had Gar Saxon already.
No, we have just the Mandalorian that has horns. Yeah. There's in season 5. Someone's echoing.
Whoa.
You know who that is?
Is it me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, then my last one I had to...
Still echoing?
I think so.
Shit, what did I do? I didn't do anything different. What the hell?
Wait.
It sounds better now.
I think
it's good now. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Don't touch anything.
I'm sure Tommy gets tired of seeing this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt the list. Keep going, Hunter. My bad, dude.
All right, my last one could be a figure, technically, not a vehicle, but the Boga. I had to go with the Boga. A big 212th guy, big Revenge of the Sith guy. That
I agree.
Scene on Utapau with Obi-Wan on the Boga is like etched into my memory, and that is like one of my. I have like the 3 3/4 inch one from Revenge of the Sith, from back in the day. But man, I would love to have a Black Series version that's like articulates well, scaled properly.
Hunter, why don't you give us your Boga impression?
Dude, I could not.
Oh, you're about to hear something for a minute.
Yeah, let me wait. Let me stub my toe on something real quick, and then you'll hear it.
Perfect.
That's an insta buy. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I didn't realize Boga just swore.
I think for me personally, this is a 12 out of 12 buy for me. I would buy all 12 of these on your list, Hunter. Good job.
All right. Scenario that Darth Vader comes out. They make him deluxe with a table. Maybe they throw that wired cape on. He gets an accurate lightsaber. Old legs that every Vader has had. Are you in or out?
I'm in, bro. I would just be complaining, I'd be complaining, but I'm still in,
Yeah, I'm gonna bitch about it to the end.
I feel like it would have to be different to be like Revenge of the Sith, though.
Yeah,
that's what I thought about the ESB set that just came out, but apparently not.
It's a different suit completely.
It's a different suit.
Right,
He's much slimmer.
Yeah.
In Revenge of the Sith versus the other movies, it's like a much cleaner kind of like first appearance of. Well, not first appearance, but like
right.
Like in the timeline. First appearance of
it's the 1.0 Vader suit. It's
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Prowse was way more bulky than that. Now Hayden was in shape. Don't get me wrong, but Prowse was way more bulky than Hayden.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hunter, awesome list. We'll move on to the next. The next schmuck is going to be Darth Moocher.
Ooh.
Where's my OT at? Where's my chat? Where's the chat?
Original trilogy, I sleep. All right.
You son of a Come on. Well, first off, I had to take a really good look at the collection as a whole and Black Series as a whole and be like, we should be on our third revision of these characters, by the way, at this point in the collection, right? 12 years into it, and we don't have a Death Star gunner. Come on. But anyway, my sole mission was to get Max Rebo. Is one of my favorite scenes of Return of the Jedi, old school, right? Not the special edition Max Rebo band, but the band itself. So
Smooch. We know you have that Joe Yowza pinup poster on your ceiling. We just can't see it.
It's what you don't see is what's scary.
Behind the monitor. Don't make me sing like Joe Yowza like I did on Toy Chest last week.
You did. But yeah, so I know individually I want the Max Rebo band. So you got Max Rebo, Droopy McCool, and Side Snoodles. This would be great individually as a 3-pack, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, whatever, just as long as you make enough, because you're gonna need enough. You're a lot. This is instant buy for everybody here. I'm telling you, everybody here is gonna buy it. So, and then you can kind of cut in this special edition band because I would buy the Weequay with the the big Timpani and all that stuff, Lobot. Why not Lobot? Well, I mean, this is again it's just a no-brainer. You can throw them in any wave and it'd be great. We should have had our second Lobot by this point. Death Star Gunner, probably one of the original, left of the New Hope bad guys, right? Like the Imperials, this should be a thing. And then, of course, again, you'll see a theme with me. It's all original trilogy and mostly Empire Strikes Back. But the Bespin guards and multi-race guard, with the swappable heads, just give us those another army builder. That's something that's desperately needed. We got the Hoth troopers, we got the best, the Endor troopers, and now we need the Bespin guards. And of course I went full on droids with mine because we don't have enough droids. So and it's hard to narrow it down because I wanted FX7, I wanted so many other ones, right? But 21B is a must. And then of course 8D8 is a must. He's actually right behind me, life size right there in that hallway, if you can see it. But EV9 and 3PO, naked 3PO from episode 1.
These are pots are showing.
Yeah, these are like I said, these are the ones that I think they're doable. I think a lot of people would clamor for them.
Yeah.
Let's get them in, of course, and then we'll go with the Garandon, the Imperial Spy. They just got him for TVC again, or what have you. And I'm just like, okay, we've got to have this guy, and I'm gonna revive the Rancor. I don't care. Tommy said we could do creatures.
Hell yeah,
revive the Rancor. I think there's enough support nowadays. As enough time's gone past. It's time to revisit it. But I didn't go with my favorite characters of all time. I went with these are certain things when I'm reorganizing my shelves, when I have my Empire Strikes Back shelf or even my Episode 1 shelf. I think these are glaringly missing pieces that are in those, right? Like Fig does with those wanted posters. They're just not there, and yes, revive the Rancor 100%. Lobot with accessory. What would Lobot come with?
A pointing hand.
Just a blaster, a communicator like Lando, and I would give him
the invisible boatmobile.
Some I would love for it. Yeah, I mean, just a piece of Bespin somewhere,
A swappable head with sleeping expression.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say the swappable head with sleeping.
So you can make that. You just take acetone to the eyes, and then you'll be good. You have sleeping.
Yeah, but Star Wars and Bruce, we need Wildrow separate, so we can't give the ice cream maker to Lobot. We need Wildrow for separate hold. Yeah, Comlink.
Are we gonna make it so Lobot has the record number of accessories of any Black Series? That'd
be awesome.
Pod racing flag with 3PO.
Ooh, yes, that would be cool.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes. Yeah. Just like Anakin should have came with a pit droid, or
how about literally anything?
No. Or a helmet in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Brantley, what's up?
Hey, Deluxe Low about the Call City Commander chair. Yes. So
this would
I of course you guys gonna know I'm going full on original trilogy with this stuff, but these are glaring holes in the collection. I had to try to get that out.
With that new upcoming Toba Fett, it's a perfect time for the Rancor. You know, you throw in the
that's right
saddle, and
yeah.
They need to include with Lobot Mr. Clean Magic Eraser.
Damn it! I really like the naked C-3PO. That is I love Phantom Menace, and that is I feel like Hasbro nowadays, especially with they did the Droideka recently. They did IG-12. I feel like they would knock that out with the sculpting.
Yeah,
man.
He won't stand for just like the rest of them, but
yeah. I was going to say make sure it stands. Make sure you took the words out of my mouth. Man.
Yeah, but just make them, and we'll deal with it. We'll deal with this, falling down later. But
yeah, Mooch, I think for my collection, I would pick up the Max Rebo. Unironically, would pick up Max Rebo for my Book of Boba Fett shelf. I would pick up Size Noodles for my Clone Wars shelf.
Awesome.
Death Star Gunner, I would pick up, and 21B was also in the Clone Wars.
Right.
As far as EV-99 and 8D8, I would pick those up for my Book of Fett shelf.
Right.
Yeah, you're getting it now. And then 3PO. 3PO, obviously, and I think I would support the Rancor, even though I'm not much of an OT guy for Black Series myself.
But Book of Fett, you can make them.
Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
You son of a...
Right answers for the wrong reasons.
All the wrong reasons.
I keep saying Max Rebo from the hit show, The Book of Boba Fett. Hit it, Max.
Oh, my goodness.
When Mommy Garza Whip says hit it, Max. It's an iconic moment, man.
Max lives.
Yeah, but anybody got anything on Mooch's list before we move on?
Love the droids.
Yes.
More droids, more aliens we need.
Yes,
Max Rebo band. Definitely glaring omission. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Garandon for sure. Absolutely need that. I'm surprised it hasn't been done already.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, should have been the first wave.
First wave, all right.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Cool. Yeah. All right, we're going to move on. Next up, well, I keep being on the wrong tab. Now we got, hey guys, Shelf Life here.
Hey guys. Yes.
We already have a repeater.
Holy peak.
I like this list. Dang, this is cool.
This is a good list.
Biased.
No bias. Yeah, all day long. Here we go. I did not put this in order. I just went randomly. So let's start out. Number 1, Gar Saxon. Thanks, Hunter, for stealing my thunder.
There's a repeat.
This guy's dope. I mean, give him some like little blue shields on his wrist. Insta buy.
Yeah, dude.
Then we got Dirge.
Yeah.
My boy Dirge. Hey, Tommy, can you put on the mask? No? All right. Then we got Pom Krell. He's a beast. We need like 8 different arms he can equip. That'd be cool. Then we got the Republic Trooper. Little bit of an odd one. But I think he looks pretty dope. And then we got this Neo Crusader. Does anyone know the Neo Crusaders? We get a raise of hands.
Yeah, he looks like a Teletubby.
He looks. I'm gonna get me out of here.
Wait, which generation of Power Rangers is this?
All right, guys, you're being very mean and hurtful.
Oh, these are from those garbage books that Disney was right to get rid of.
What's this?
All right, man, get out of here. What?
Oh man!
All right, yes, old school Mandalorians. All right, next up we got the guy with the coolest hat in the business, Embo.
Embo's
like Embo.
Yes.
From the Mando Grogu movie, right? That's coming up. Rumored.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 84 by the way, and then we got the Senate Commando.
Good year.
It was a great year, man. A lot of good movies came out. And we got the Senate Commando, the blue armor. It's one of the coolest designs in the Clone Wars. If you don't like it, come on. Then we got, I kind of put this guy on for Disney. I felt bad for them because they keep making terrible shows. I put some new media in here. We got C-21 High Singer. It reminds me of Ralph McQuarrie. And you guys are, you know
yeah,
absolutely.
Are you serious?
Tommy doesn't know.
Asking? All right, you got to.
Yeah, he's the guy with the face, man. You know.
That's right. Speaking of faces, we got two tubes. He has a face.
I know.
Amazing design. It's the coolest alien design that Disney has made, in my opinion, my humble opinion. Not so humble opinion. And then next up, we got the Phase 1 pilot. Why haven't they made it?
Such a gimme. Such a gimme.
Yeah, I mean, come
Epic
on.
design.
It's such a cool design. They got to worry about the tubes, make it bendable, but that one's easy.
Fine.
Then we got a personal favorite of mine. We got Roland Dyer. Does anyone know Roland Dyer?
No.
You know who he is?
What?
Yeah,
Roland Dyer, I barely know her.
Yeah, I don't know who he is either. He just looks cool.
I think the chances of this one happening for you, Shelf, are dire.
It looks awesome.
He looks cool, and he's a diverse character, so that would help him be made. And if they don't make him, they're racist. There you go. Now he's got to be made. And then lastly, we got Captain Keeley. We got the GOAT. He's got the coolest character.
Yes,
He's got
dude.
the most detailed clone armor. Come on, make him for daddy. Yeah, that's my list.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But wait, I'm not done. I still got the talking stick.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. And I didn't really talk at the beginning, so yeah, shout out to Commander Cook. Shout out to Stone Mando. Shout out to Bedbart and Imperial Lemon. Amazing people.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
What's the droid's name from what was that? Was that one of the Tales or was that Clone Wars?
Both.
That's what I thought, dude.
It's
I would
both.
totally buy that. I would totally buy that, dude.
Yeah, he looks cool. He looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah, man, totally.
Yeah. One thing Clone Wars really crushed was their bounty hunter designs. They
man.
Really, yeah. Yeah, for me, Shelf, I think I'm in on the whole top row. I would not get the Neo Crusader just because I'm not familiar with like that part of Star Wars, but I would get the other three. And then I would be in on everyone except for Roland Dyer on the bottom row. Again, just because I'm not familiar with those characters, you know.
Two tubes
10
is a
out of
must.
12, that's pretty good.
Yeah, Shelf,
yeah.
I've watched The Mandalorian. He's not red.
All right.
Is that Moff Gideon in the Mando and Grogu movie when he comes
Get
back?
When he comes back.
And then he dies again.
No body, no death.
No body, no death. He didn't have the mustache.
Two tubes is another one I wish it would have already been.
Did you know there were actually two tubes? They're brothers.
Yes.
One of them died tragically.
Oh no.
Yeah. It was not
9/11.
Edrio. It was the other one, right? John Bernthal is the name of the other one.
Bert. Yeah, his name is Bert.
John
Bro,
Bernthal.
what?
Love that Republic Trooper. That thing looks awesome. Super unique
Yeah.
design.
Yes, dude.
Anything Old Republic. Come on.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
We
He's
got
got
I ain't gonna lie, that old Republic Trooper always reminded me of like an early like Commander Cody concept look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
When I was a kid, I always kind of remember watching the cinematics and just kind
Yes,
of like having
man.
that mental Commander Cody link to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, dude.
Absolutely.
And yes, to Kay Wilkins' comment here. Yes, that is Amagun Dai's clone commander is Keeley, Captain Keeley.
He got blown up with a grenade. Thank you.
Umagandai would
Alex.
be an awesome figure.
If Alexander Storm says it's a good list, then I guess I have to concede it's a good list.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
By the way,
Are
any Old Republic fans you want to play on SWTOR, it's Dark Mooch over there. I'm willing to. Never mind.
He's the only one playing.
I'm the only one playing over there. So I'm keeping it real. Old Republic. That's it.
Yeah.
Until the game goes under.
Everybody good on this one?
Wait, who gave me a 7 out of 10?
Is Shelf good?
Don't give me a
It's
7 out of 10.
Renoaz. It's Renoaz.
That's
Hey,
that's too low.
he pays good money. You got to give him that.
I haven't got a single penny. So I'm not here.
The check clears after the stream, brother. All right, who's next? The Stone Mandalorian Collector with just holy peak on this list, man.
Okay, so my
this
image
is
might be
good.
a little crude. These guys are a little bit better with the technology. Sorry, mine's all shifted and stuff. But
Well, you're the only one who was smart enough to put names on
Exactly.
the list.
We just took it for granted. Everybody knew what we're talking about. We're like,
that's
I could have
hilarious.
guessed who they were.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually wearing one of my picks right here. I got Amidala on my shirt, dressed for the occasion. I had to get. That's being a Phantom Menace, dude. That is just the most iconic imagery of the early 2000s. Is Maul's eyes and Queen Amidala and her dress and everything. So she is a definite. And what I didn't even notice until like yesterday is most of my list is actually kind of TPM heavy, but
it's okay. We need it.
And this is, I'm kind of like, I didn't know where I was going. When I made my list, I didn't think about it too much. Like there were some niche ones that I was like, oh, I could have put this one or this one, but these are the first 12 that instantly hit my mind. And I feel like those were the ones that I needed to go with. So Queen Amidala, I would take her. Traffic cone, she doesn't need to have articulation. I'd be fine with sculpted statue, dude. I'm cool with it. I just want her. Just hit that head sculpt perfectly, make it look like Natalie Portman, and we're good, man. And they gotta go. I want the sculpting. I want like the way that the little bulbs are on her dress. I want the translucent plastic. I want it to be bright, vibrant. I want it to be perfect. It needs to
$50
be perfect. Yeah. And dude, honestly, I'd be cool with her being a deluxe. Call me crazy. I would be fine with that. I want that level of sculpting on her hair, on her headdress. All of her designs in Phantom Menace, they went off with her design, all of her fashion. Like the designs are so ornate and exquisite. Any of Queen Amidala's looks would be fabulous, man. I would be, but this is just this is so needed in the line, so iconic.
I would even be cool if they put batteries in it so you could actually make the dress light up.
Dude, chill out.
Dude, if the first lights and sounds is an action figure that we get out of Star Wars, that'd be awesome.
Dude, I would actually, some people might think that's a little gimmicky. I would call it more of a feature. I feel like I would be cool with that. You know, I feel like that would be really cool, Tommy.
Yeah, man. Do you think it'd be a little weird, or do you think it'd be a little cool if they had like a swappable legs to where you could have her like sitting on a throne?
Great idea.
Ooh, that would be
great
cool
idea,
too.
Hunter.
Like they did with the Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah,
or I'm thinking of Yoda,
like at the waist or something. Or
like at the waist, because I know I have some import figures where they do stuff like that for like kneeling down, where they are totally kneeling down instead of like making the figure articulate to that point. They just have like swappable set of legs that you can have them like kneeling down. Yeah,
that would be awesome.
The first Darth Maul they did was the hard plastic, and then with the attachment, you took the whole thing off.
Orange line.
And you could, then there's your deluxe right there. You can have, man. I'm down.
That'd be awesome.
Michael did 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took
Someone needs a clip. We got Moocher to do it.
That's awesome.
All right, sorry, Stone. Sorry.
No, y'all are good, man. Y'all are good. I'm having a blast. So the next one, dude, I met Andy Secombe at ICC this year. I got to meet him. Got 2 autographs from him. He was such an awesome guy. I'm a Toydarian. Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. Like that's just. I will forever remember that smelly, fat, flying dude as a kid. Like to me, Watto is just such a iconic part, and Andy went off on that. He worked very closely with the actors. He was on set wearing a tennis ball, so they knew where to like. He was in it. You know, he wasn't just behind the scenes compared to like who the guy who did voice Sebulba, phenomenal voice actor. He was like on set. He was like in a booth compared to what like Andy was actually on. Yeah, Andy was on set. Yeah. So Watto is to me if Black Series ended tomorrow, that's Watto is the figure I would want them to do. Call me crazy. I feel like I would be so happy with that dude. You know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very true, Dr. Brantley. Absolutely, man. So iconic imagery. It's legendary. It's timeless. We need Red Dress Queen Amidala, man.
It's legendary. It's timeless. It's about time.
It's about time, dude. It really is. Spitting packs, man. So Watto would be. I would, and he's got to come with a stand. He's got to come with a stand so we can have the floating effect, man. He needs to be levitating. Yeah. It and the wings. I don't care if it would be cool if they were articulated, so you could kind of like, especially for photographers or stop motion, even if it's not a lot of articulation, it would be really get all the extra doodads and deco hanging off of them, and then maybe even give us some alt hands with a chance cube sculpted into it. I feel like that would be amazing. So Watto would love that. Yes, it would, Jayhawk. Absolutely, man. And then Walt Tambor, getting to because I gotta. This could be subline for Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith, but like that.
The only guy that grabs his nipple on Star Wars.
Yeah, the only guy. Kinky, bro. He's kinky fanboy, bro. Kinky fanboy.
You guys don't do that to talk, right? Okay.
Like the Techno Union Army.
This is a family show before I act out. Let me chill out.
Dude, when I was a kid, I always said his head looked like a used piece of like spearmint gum.
It's gummy, yeah.
That is crazy.
What gum were you chewing, dude? What?
Yeah, man, dude. Watt would be absolutely awesome. I want that chrome effect. Give us the same kind of paint job they did on the Glavis Ringworld Mando. It would look awesome. Yeah. You know, give it that sheen, but not too shiny where you're getting fingerprints all over it. It's an Alien prequel design. It could be, like I said, you could put this. This would be incentive to buy too, because I think his outfit. I'm pretty sure his outfit from Attack of the Clone. I'm actually okay. I could be waffling. It might be slightly different, but either way, you could fudge this for Revenge of the Sith, Attack of the Clones. Either way,
it's the same exact look. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like 99%. Say what, Shelf?
It's just the nipples that change.
Yeah, that's true, dude. Your attention to detail, Shelf, is incredible.
Thank you. They're a little bit more creepy.
It's because it's hot on Mustafar, you know. So
exactly, bro. Yeah.
And then Anakin walks in. He's like, "Hey!"
Boing.
That's crazy.
Oh Lord of mercy. Oh man. So what? The incredible extra decker with the tubes would love him. Poggle Lesser, and I would be cool with a Geonosian warrior, but Poggle to me is one of the coolest looking Geonosians. Where he's got the hey, appreciate it, Jay. I appreciate it, man. I try to make it balance. First things that just came to mind, man. Poggle, I just like the way he looks, the design. He's got like the freaking ancient Viking bug beard going on. He's just cool, man. The way he talks, I will never forget. It's iconic, dude. As a kid, like this, Hunter said something earlier. It's just like it's burning his mind, and this is just all this stuff is. It just came to my mind. So Poggle, absolutely amazing. Attack of the Clones shelf would be insanely epic. Post him up next to Dooku with the new Jango coming and the super battle droids. It's peak, dude. And it's true too, man. He did make the Death Star design. Absolutely, he's a must-have.
That'd be a great accessory for him. Yep. Is the hologram of the Death Star.
Yes,
he took credit for it. It wasn't him.
Yeah.
It was all the other Geonosians. Yeah, bro. Tell him, bro. Yeah.
Like my boy Click Clack from Rebels. Yep.
Yeah, right. And then Mother Talzin. Now this is one.
Great pick.
Thank you, man. I could go either way on this one, guys. I'm curious to see what y'all think too.
Insta buy.
Insta buy. Okay, now tell me this: would y'all? Because I could go either way. Would it be better with the hard sculpted plastic for the more detail, or would it be cool to get some soft goods? Because dude, Luminar and Shock T, those soft goods on those figures, I feel like they're soft. Hasbro is really starting to lean.
Yeah.
Do really good with their soft goods, man. Luminar and Shock T are phenomenal.
But with Mother Talzin, it's like you want that big epic wave appearance and stuff. So hard plastic, I think with the her outfit would be better rather than something that just lays, because you don't need it to lay flat. You don't need an appearance.
I know that soft goods are pretty hit and miss for people. So like I think they've gotten a lot better when they do the mixed media approach.
Yeah.
So like on the upper part where you have the parts where they're actually floating in the air, I would want that to be plastic. But I think for the lower half, especially because she like duels Mace Windu in season 6 of the Clone Wars. Yeah. Like I would want her to have a little bit of mobility down there. And no matter how you go about it, sculpted plastic just doesn't look as natural as soft goods do in those wider, more athletic poses, because when it's plastic, it's you can only cut it so many ways. It's still gonna stick out and be real stiff. So,
but then the green flowy effects and make her deluxe. Let's go.
Ooh, yes, dude. I would do that. It would be amazing. Yeah, because dude, Mother Talzin, just give her some kind of green effects. They could have carried that over some way. It would have been. It would have been great. And I would also be cool with a Dathomirian witch. I just feel like we need more Dathomirian.
We might be.
I know Hunter wants
getting Dathomir witches.
Dude, I mean, hey, we're seeing more of Ventress's backstory, you know, and
Mando Bro or Ahsoka season 2. We'll see.
That's true. That's very true, Moocher. Yeah, y'all were talking about that on the last Sarlacc a couple weeks ago. So yeah, Mother Talzin, absolutely epic. Everybody knows Maul. I have a Maul tattoo. Maul's my boy. Love Maul.
Hunter loves Maul.
I know that's his favorite. Loves more than Commander Cody. Actually, he told me. He said he would whip Commander Cody's ass. Hunter's like, Stone is waffling hard, bro. So, and then Padme, man, the blue outfit to me, very. She spent most of the movie in this outfit.
Yep.
And I don't know, man. It's one of my favorite looks for Padme, honestly. Maybe it's just my Phantom Menace love. I am a TPM slut, but I just sorry, that's my bad.
T-shirt time.
Yes, sir. So I just there's so many looks for Padme we could get. They like, dude, 3 3/4. They were throwing out so many looks for Padme. That's why I love about the old school Power of the Force, 3 3/4 and stuff. So she would be awesome. Black dress. Hey, JWC is spitting right now. You in there? Nah. Gunray, Rune Hako.
Came with a fireplace and never mind.
Can we get Newt Gunray black dress?
Dude. Oh god. Shout out, man. Get too excited on here. Newt and Rune, man. I want that as I want it as a 2-pack. I would literally buy 2.
That'd be a great 2-pack.
It would.
Perfect 2. Probably it might be the best 2-pack ever in the Blacks. Just kidding. But
I mean,
have you seen the Coruscant Guard and Training Battle Droid pack? I mean, that's clearly the best.
Yeah, it might be some competition. You're right. What am I thinking? But I love these are my 2 favorite looks. These guys are in the other movies as well. Newt is in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
But Newt and Rune, TPM is my favorite looks. And just that introduction to TPM when Qui-Gon Obi-Wan are breaking in. And I just love their interactions and how they talk. I just love it, dude.
They're still coming through.
I
love I forget her name, but she's like in control of the ship, and she's like, "They got out the ventilation shaft."
Yeah, that's right, dude.
I love my dad and I when I was a kid. We would quote the Nemoidians all the time.
Nemoidians are awesome,
dude. They're hilarious, dude. It's straight meme material, dude, all day.
Yeah.
Honestly, my lord, is that legal? Like, it's just like, George, what were you thinking, bro, when you did this? What were you thinking? I love it. I freaking love it, dude.
George was on that spice, man. You know,
he didn't get in trouble for any of it either.
Hell no, man. And what I think would be cool too, we lost the transmission. And Newt, if you watch in Phantom Menace 2, Newt and Rune, Nemoidians are very large creatures. They're large species, so these figures would probably be like 6.5. They're taller than Maul. When you watch them walking with Maul, when Palpatine is on that hologram spider droid thing, walking through the hall in that boo, they're towering over Maul. Granted, they have the headdresses and stuff, but even without the dress, their headpieces, they're significantly taller. So I could understand how these. And again, I'm not giving Hasbro a reason to. I would be so happy if it was standard price, but I could see if it started to lean into a deluxe just because of their sheer size. And just hear me out. Next time you watch Phantom Menace, look at them compared to everybody else. They're big creatures, you know. Mm-hmm. Newt, Rune, that would be absolutely awesome. Would look so epic. And the Phantom Menace needs some more love. And Tarful. Next one is Tarful. I love my Wookiees, dude. Awesome. They're one of my favorite species other than Zabraks in Star Wars. They did a great job with Black Chrysanthemum. Great job with Kelnaka. That's one of my favorite figures. It's an underrated figure in my opinion. And then we just got the brand new Chewie, which is a breath of fresh air. You can actually get 90 degrees. So we already know they would kill a Tarful skull. We already know they would do a good job with that. I love the sculpt of the hair, the deco that Tarful has. Hell, throw in his little eye patch too. I feel like it would be awesome, you know. More Wookiees. Yeah. We need more Wookiees.
Absolutely.
Max Rebo, I had to throw my boy in as a kid.
Yeah,
I remember
seeing 2.
Fingerless.
Is that
blue?
3?
I think, dude. I think it's. Is it 3? I think it's 3 now.
We have 3 on there. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Tommy, get with it.
Nope, I don't believe in it.
He's got to be turned, Moocher. He's got to be turned.
He will be.
I'll buy it. Like I said, I'll buy it for the Book of Boba Fett shelf. But
that hurts me every time. I'm gonna ignore you. You said Return of the Jedi, Tommy. You said Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, he did.
But Max, I want Sai. I want McCool. I do. I want Droopy. But Max is just like, as a kid, that's just some of that imagery from Return of the Jedi. It's my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. Not the best Star Wars, but my favorite.
There you go.
So Max is a must. Garandan was now. This was when I went back and forth one. I was like, there's probably somebody else I could throw in here, but like, again, these are the 12 that came to my mind first, and I felt like I needed to run with that. I didn't want to give it too much thought, which I love that some people went really deep and niche and wanted like specific. I love that. Garandan, long snoot,
Yep.
Stone is undefeated on the
got it.
I don't know, dude. Your Count Dooku is pretty good, Tommy. I don't know, man.
My Clone Wars Count Dooku,
sword, please. Like you kill that.
Swords, please. We want to make a mess in front of the Chancellor.
Tyrannus, Christopher Lee coming back, bro. No, that's really good though, dude. Garandan will be so cool, just iconic as a kid. Same thing with Max Rebo, just seeing this weird alien dude. And something cool about Garandan, he's actually a rebel sympathizer. So he was helping the Empire, ends up getting done dirty, and then ends up becoming an ally to the rebels later on. So I thought always thought that was kind of cool. Yeah. And then my last pick is Captain Tarpals. Jar Jar is one of my favorite figures in the line. He is such an underrated figure. Yeah. And they would. I want more Gungans, man. I want the Gungan Warriors. I want Captain Tarpals. I want Boss Nass. But there's something about Captain Tarpals to me that's special. His little whiskers and like the slightly different variation in his armor compared to the Gungan Warriors. Tarpals is it's so cool, man. It's so cool. Thanks, Mom.
Dude, I love Captain Tarpals. Hey, if you didn't know, in the Clone Wars, he went toe to toe with General Grievous.
Right, dude. Epic fight.
And we need somebody to give Jar Jar his booma.
Yeah,
exactly, dude.
Take it this one.
Ouch time.
Dude, low key, I was about to say this is actually a Clone Wars list because Wat Tambor, Hoggle the Lesser, Mother Talzin, Newt Gunray, they're all in Clone Wars.
They are,
Stone, they can twist anything other than the intention.
Mooch, you know where that new Chewbacca is right now in my collection? He's on my Clone Wars shelf.
Of course, yes.
I thought you were going to say you're Solo or something. Which
hell no.
But this is a 12 out of 12. I would buy every single one of these day one.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think other than Garandan, I would literally get every single figure on this list. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
This was fun putting this together. I've loved seeing everybody else's list so far, man.
Oh, it's so much fun seeing what people.
Yeah, this is a blast, dude. This is a blast. Thanks. Real quick shout out, Tommy. Thank you for just getting us all together to do this, man. This has been awesome. So much fun, dude.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's been fun seeing you guys, seeing people actually use it. I was worried people wouldn't use it, but all right. Now this is
been fun. It's been fun.
This is the list. This is the list right here.
About time that a good list.
I do see Maul on there, so I'll hear you out.
To start, there's. I kind of approach things like this with a thought process where, yes, you can vote for whatever you want on this. Mm-hmm. You can 12 characters of your own, a list of 12 characters, the ones that you want. But I approach it with the philosophy of if you pick 12 super deep cut, you might be the only person voting for those, at one time. So I mean, while there are maybe more niche things that I would still buy, I kind of tried to approach it of what's missing, what's glaringly missing from the shelf, things that other people might vote for. And, so that was kind of my thought process. So you're not going to see any Legends comic characters that no one's ever heard of here. But I think they're all good choices.
That was a passive-aggressive shot at Dirge if you weren't...
That was
a passive-aggressive shot at Shelf Life. So...
All right, nice list.
But, I know The Mandalorian... has gotten incredible coverage by the Black Series already. I'm not saying that there's any like grand scale anything missing from that show, but Pelimoto has been in every season of the show. She made her way into Book of Boba Fett. She's responsible for the N1 Starfighter, and we have all of her droids in that target pack that came out last year. It's just she has that spot on the shelf. If you've been collecting Mando figures, she should be on that shelf. And it's just I'm just kind of like, where is she? Why isn't she here yet? You know, there's maybe 3 notable characters from The Mandalorian that aren't out yet, and she's one of them. You know, otherwise they've done a good job of covering the bases.
She's too major of a character to not have a figure for that show. And like you said, with the droids, I have the droids, but I don't have Pelimoto.
Right.
You know, I would
my
get Pelimoto.
Second least favorite character of all of Star Wars, but I'd still buy her.
Wait, is the magistrate's assistant the
Major
other
Domo?
favorite? Yeah,
I would buy Major Domo. No question asked. I love Major Domo
for different reasons.
All right, Crate Luke Skywalker. You know,
this is a popular pick.
Right,
it is.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it is.
You know, just there are a couple of sequel figures that just need to be made. There was rumors of a Crate Luke Skywalker coming out shortly after The Last Jedi came out. Yakface had it on his rumor list at one point, and it finally ultimately came out that it had been canceled because of the poor reception to The Last Jedi figures. And it's because DJ and Holdo sat forever, and they were like, well, if those won't sell, Luke Skywalker won't sell, which that's 2018 Hasbro logic for you. But now I don't want them to unshelve it. I want them to redo it because whatever they made is a 2018 figure.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, Crate Luke Skywalker, you know, I feel is missing. And then same with Force Ghost Luke Skywalker. It's one of those low-hanging fruit figures, but I kind of like all the Force Ghost figures we've gotten.
Okay.
And it's just like, again, you know, photoreal that Last Jedi Luke we got and make it transparent blue and we're good.
I mean, that scene is probably the most Luke Skywalker that Luke Skywalker feels out of those 3 movies. Like, to me.
Absolutely.
You know, I really liked Luke in the.
So, a Jedi's weapon deserves more respect. He's come to his senses. You know, he's had some time to reflect on where he went wrong.
Yeah, when you're dead, there's
and I would probably want them to pack him with Leia's lightsaber, so then you can give that to your Rey. You know, that would be a good accessory packet.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, for just obvious glaring omissions, Finn and Poe from Rise of Skywalker.
Right.
You know, they get into the end of the trilogy and skip 2/3 of the main cast of it. And I said in my video earlier today, like, man, I was so excited for those Marvel Legends Moon Knight figures so I could finally get a photoreal Oscar Isaac head to put on all of my Poe Damerons, and they didn't do it. And which is good because those figures were impossible to find.
I think what killed me is that they chose to do Janna and Zori Bliss over Poe and Finn.
And I think those figures are fine. I mean, whether you like the characters or not,
yeah, Zori's awesome.
The figures are actually, they have good likenesses, they're good sculpts, and I feel they were important enough to the movie to be made ultimately. But you know, it's, you know, I mean, how do we get them and not Finn and Poe?
Right.
And then we have young Leia from the Kenobi series. I generally consider the Kenobi series very well covered. There's really, other than Leia, if they made Leia, I'd be fine if we never got another Kenobi series figure again. I love the show. I think it's great. I just think they covered all their bases minus Leia. And it's like a big missing spot on the shelf.
I also want that dinosaur bounty hunter though. I want that.
He would be cool. He would, but if it didn't happen, it would still be cool.
Mm-hmm.
What about a kid Luke?
Get out of here.
Leia's more important than Luke, but if they wanted to do these in like a 2-pack or something, we could talk. If you did a kid Luke, I would then kind of want them to at least do an Uncle Owen, preferably Owen and Beru. But but at that point, then it's like there's more things I would want. You know, I would be okay if it was just Leia. And then, you know, I'm not a big 03 Clone Wars guy. There's parts I like, you know, I mean, some here truly love it, and that's good. But, you know,
you're looking at him, laser.
is just a look that I always found iconic from the series. I had a 375 of it as a kid. I really liked that figure, and I just think it'd be a fun thing to get in the line.
Yeah.
And then with the tactical droid, we've gotten some great coverage of the Separatists these last year or two. Super Battle Droid, probably top 3 figures of the entire line. It's just, they did great work there. The Destroyer Droid, the Commando Droid, the B1, they could tweak some things on, but I don't hate it. We've generally got a good droid army going on. I want a commander for it. I want some sort of separatist leadership, and if we're not getting the council and anything, like a tactical droid, we need a tactical droid to start guiding those droids.
Would you also like the later version where he's like bulked up and went to the droid? Yeah, you like went to the gym, like that
it
one.
Was almost 50-50 for me, but I kind of like the earlier design more, but they're both good.
Tactical droid in parentheses SARMs. That's what it is, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm a big Rebels guy. Agent Callus obviously Hasbro knows he exists. The Happy Meal scale just got him.
Literally the main villain of the entire first season.
Yeah, and a compelling character throughout all of it.
Yeah,
I'd want him in his ISB outfit. The one thing, and I mentioned that in my video earlier today too, is the one thing that I would ask they hold on is like TVC just got him and Black Series hasn't gotten him yet. It almost makes me wonder if Hasbro has been told about maybe an appearance in Ahsoka season 2, and maybe they're waiting until we have a likeness. So that's I'm like, it seems like a glaring omission, but then I'm like, but maybe there's a reason, and so that's kind of a thought process there.
Hey, Hybrid, who would you cast as Callus?
I don't go down the fan casting rabbit hole too much, because then people are like, they didn't cast my fan cast and therefore I don't like it. Like, that's not me. But I have seen what's the guy he's John Walker in the MCU.
No idea.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name.
Well, Wyatt Russell.
Something like.
He's like Kurt Russell's son.
Yeah,
sounds about right.
And I'd seen something about that online a while back, and it seemed to be getting a lot of comments and traction. And he looks the part. He had a similar haircut in some movie that people were using photos from, and I was like, yeah, I could see it.
Wyatt Russell, you're right.
But I don't know, some blonde white guy. That's all I ask.
They should do Timothy Chalamet.
Right.
What?
Do Zendaya.
They should cast the chick. They should cast the chick from Wicked with the teeth.
Get him with Tom Holland.
Right, Tom Holland. There we go.
Mark Wahlberg.
Robert Downey Jr.
Mark.
How about Ryan Gosling? Oh wait.
Right.
Hey.
I mean, before Starfighter, sure. Actually, I don't hate that. But and then the ATDP driver, it's just one of those iconic troopers from like the beginning of Rebels. Rebels kind of leaned into the Macquarie concept art, for the style, of course. But
absolutely.
They took a lot of those trooper designs right from Macquarie to use for the first few seasons, and then kind of bringing in the stuff that's coming in from Rogue One and Solo. But so we didn't see these guys a ton near the end of the show, but for the first season or two, we saw a lot of these ATDP drivers. They put them on speeder bikes, they had them in walkers, they had them on patrol on base. I think it would be a pretty easy sell. And then, Solo had great coverage, and I think most of the Solo figures were really good. That was right when they were starting to do the butterfly joints, the photo reel. It was near the end of the red line. And the one glaring omission to me had always been, where's Darth Maul? And I get that he was like the surprise at the end of the movie. No one knew it was coming. So
no excuse, get him in.
He didn't need to come out, in the first wave. But it's been 7 years. Where is he?
Yeah,
and it's a cool outfit. And one thought also is maybe he eventually gets this outfit in the upcoming Maul Shadow Lord series. So maybe.
Dude, I can't wait for that show.
I'm stoked for that.
No one talks about it. We're talking about Mando and Ahsoka, but Shadow Lord's coming next year.
Yeah, man.
So I'm amped on that. And then Clone Wars movie Ahsoka. No one makes any merch of this appearance anymore, and I get it. George was gooning over a 14-year-old girl in a tube.
That's
top.
crazy. That's crazy.
But everyone wants to pretend it didn't happen, and they're just making your season 3 to 5 and your Siege of Mandalore Ahsokas, and it's like those don't go with the Clone Wars Anakin and Obi-Wan that we have on the shelf. We need a later Anakin and Obi-Wan for that figure, and then we need this Ahsoka for those figures.
What's up, shelf?
But what about Rex? Would we need a bald version of him?
All right, I quit.
No, I would say wanting this version of Ahsoka is like wanting Phantom Menace Obi-Wan.
So here's my I'll die on this hill, and I feel the same way about this figure as other figures from other franchises and stuff, where people that don't even collect action figures come in and they go, oh, it's wrong to want this figure. Why are you telling me why I feel like I want this figure? I just want the figure because I grew up with the movie. This is what the character looked like in one of my favorite movies I ever watched as a kid in the movie theater. And I want the figure to go, like Hybrid said, with the matching Anakin, Obi-Wan, and now we have a Phase 1 Captain Rex. I want this figure to go with those other figures. I hate when other people tell me how I feel about something. It's like, no, I want the figure so that it looks like the movie poster. That's how I do my Black Series shelves. I do them like little movie posters. And I 100% want this Ahsoka figure, and she's the one I was most excited about when SHF revealed their animated Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka, because it's like, wow, Hybrid, you and I have talked about it. For the longest time, we just thought in the same way that Slave Leia was just off the table, that this was just off the table, and we were never going to get it. But now, clearly, that's no longer the case, and I'm happy to hear that, because as a collector, I want the stuff from the media. I hate this underlying conversation that has to do with more than just me wanting action figures of stuff that I grew up with.
That's all it is. There's always going to be someone out there that's weird about it. Don't punish the 99% of us that just want to put this Ahsoka on the shelf.
Right. Yeah. It's that simple.
I've got that season 3 to 5 Ahsoka off to the right, on her own, no one with her, because nothing goes with her, because every other Clone Wars figure they want to make in the Black Series has to be from the movie in season 1, and they won't do anything else from later on in the show. But
I didn't even know that was an issue till you guys just said it right now, because I'm just like, why? I'd buy that figure in a heartbeat, not knowing that a controversial anything could be associated with it. Because
again, it's people that don't even collect action figures, so I don't.
They're not buying it anyway.
Mind. Like that. Those are the people that are getting mad about this figure. Yeah.
Well,
so Hasbro brings back Mola Ram and Indiana Jones. Come on, never mind. The tangent.
That'd be awesome, dude. That would be we need him so bad in the Avengers series. It's an injustice.
He's the main villain. He's the main villain of the movie,
and the best Indiana Jones movie there is.
I agree.
You like Temple of Doom that much? Damn. Okay.
I like Temple of Doom the most. Yeah.
All right. I like. I don't know. I like Ray. We're getting off track. My bad.
Okay. I do that.
Slow down. My bad. Indie, bro.
Oh my God! The movie that came out 50 years ago, set 50 years before it came out, doesn't match today's modern standards that Twitter says that you have to match. What's going on? Whatever.
Yeah.
Just it exists. Get over.
Don't age me more than I am, Hybrid. It's not that old.
That came out in the 80s. That was at least 70 years ago, man. You're good.
Damn it.
But yeah, Hybrid, I would buy, let's see, where am I at on your list? I would get Peli. I would get Leia. I would get Anakin and the tactical droid. And then I would get everyone except for Maul in the bottom row. Yeah.
I'd get everyone, but I would hate buy Manly. I'd still buy her, but I'd be buying it. Yeah.
Can we get her with an alt head with a smiling expression with a missing tooth?
Please.
At least she's not. At least she's quiet here. She's annoying.
Nice. Anybody got anything, Shelf? What do you think of Hybrid's list?
I get the tactical druid. I get shirtless Anakin so he can have his nipples out with Wat
Tambor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't even watch Rebels because it's a kid's show. But that pilot,
get rid of him.
Kick him out, bro.
Hey, you guys, I'm talking. I did off the fairy design, so I picked that one up too.
The ability to speak does not make one intelligent. Kick him.
I know, you just showed your list.
All right, now it's time to talk peak, all right? So here's my Black Series Most Wanted list.
I see it.
Okay.
So if you couldn't tell, I am a geek for the Clone Wars, both 03 and 08 Clone Wars. Any comic books that came out between 2002 and 2008, I was all in on Dark Horse comic books as a kid. Quinlan Voss, Mace Windu, Dirge, Alpha 17, all that good stuff. That was my bread and butter. Look at this. Look at chat. Everybody's banned. All of you are banned. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. All right. Let's talk peak, okay? So these the whole thing with Black Series Most Wanted is it's not like a weighted system, so like your number 1 pick doesn't have any more voting value than your number 12 pick. But mine are pretty much in a particular order here of how much I'd want them. Dirge is my most wanted figure for TBC, Black Series, and Hot Toys. Like, Dirge was like the coolest thing in the world to me when I was a kid. Both his appearance in 03 Clone Wars and then in the subsequent Dark Horse comics, which this is where the screen grab is from here, is from my favorite Dark Horse comic appearance of Dirge. He's just an awesome character. You could load him up with so many accessories. I would love for him to be like a super mega deluxe that's like maybe $80, but it comes with his speeder and it comes with all the different weapons and flame effects and his jetpack, and just pack in as much as you possibly can with him. And I think he'd be a fantastic figure. Similarly, Pong Krell, one of the most probably famous villains in all of the Clone Wars as far as one-off villains go. His story is so compelling. The Umbara arc of the Clone Wars is probably one of the best in the entire series. And I really, really love to hate Pong Krell. And as a dude who has a real soft spot for clone troopers, if you didn't know, I love Pong Krell, though. He's just super cool. You love to hate him. Great villain. And next up, literally just rule of cool, Stacey Tin from Volume 2 of the 03 Clone Wars. His clone armor on, dude. I would want this figure so badly. I mean, just that whole sequence. General Tin, the ship is lost. Then it is time to get a new one. I'm like, come on, man. Prepare to board. And I'm like, come on, man. That whole sequence just... I remember being like 5 years old and I'd watch it on DVD Volume 2 and I'd sit there and just put it on replay. And man, don't worry, it's coming.
I think it was Lazy Jawa. I had him make a custom for me a while back.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's
sweet,
awesome,
dude.
So
I love that.
Yeah.
Killer.
But yeah, man. So that's my number 3 pick, and then I have, of course, the Geonosian Warrior. I feel like for me, that'd be a great army builder with how good Hasbro does with aliens consistently in the Black Series. I feel like they do well. I would be worried a few years ago about the balance on this figure, but with how well they've done with recent releases like SM33 and other, spindly characters, I think they would do a great job with the Geonosian. A lot of reuse you could probably get away with on Pogo the Lesser too. Some great back and forth with those two figures. The Sonic Blaster, everything about this figure is just very visually appealing, and I think he'd be a great pick. Mother Talzin, honestly, I would argue she's probably the biggest missing character in the Clone Wars right now. she is so pivotal for the entire second half of the Clone Wars. She creates Savage Opress. She quests him to go get Darth Maul, which completely changes the entire galaxy. She changes Darth Maul, takes away his insanity that's been, consumed by the dark side. She helps Asajj Ventress become who Asajj Ventress is now. After Asajj Ventress gets almost killed by Count Dooku.
Palpatine originally wanted her as an apprentice before he discovered Maul. He originally wanted her, but then he was intimidated by. If Palpatine is intimidated by someone else's power, that's someone you should be wary of. Mother Talzin is badass. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and you could give her the Blade of Talzin because she does dual Mace Windu in season 6, and then the Blade of Talzin gets passed on to Morgan Elsbeth in the Ahsoka series. So there's just. Seriously, she is such a major character for the Clone Wars line, and I actually, as a Clone Wars super fan, I feel like that display does feel incomplete without any mention of the Night Sisters. And then next up here, going much more unserious, we have my boy Boss Nass.
Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna bounce on it.
Yeah, man. I love Boss Nass, man. He's
used to take on a bongo.
Who's the new like in the
The planet cool.
I that's one of those characters I've always quoted. He's just so silly, so goofy. And he would be fun. I honestly, minimal articulation for me. I don't need a whole lot from him, other than just to be able to sit and then hold up the peace orb. Peace. That's all I need from him. And then next up in the same vein, Dexter Jetster. I mean, wow.
Obi-Wan.
What do you know?
Cloner. Saber dart. Yes, dude. Awesome.
I mean, dude, he's literally me in 50 years. I mean, what can I say? just a fat, happy Italian guy running a little diner. That's
love it.
But yeah, he's super cool. He's like the antithesis of Pong Krell's like you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Same species, but two different life paths.
Basilisk. Yeah, they're both basilisk.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
That's were you jumping in?
No, it's just I was looking at JWC's comment.
What do you
sculpted
say?
ass crack,
dude, for real. I have 3 3/4 figure from all the way back in 2002. And then of course, just this is total bias for 03 Clone Wars here, and that's part of what I love about Black Series Most Wanted is like it can just be your most wanted figures. Like it doesn't have to be like the most objective list. I love that I could just pick the characters that I would want most. So Fal Modama and Roran Korab, literally just Muftak and Hammerhead as Jedi. But
the Hammerhead scene was so good with the authority, like that whole sound.
Four throats, quite powerful.
Yeah, this is great.
I've heard. Like, just love those guys, man. And I would love to see an alt head with Roran Korab. I also had their saga collection figures back in the day, and Roran Korab was always leading the charge. When I played Lego Star Wars on the Wii back in the day, I would make my custom Lego character a Hammerhead Jedi, and it would be in my head. It was Roran Korab. He was always my favorite. So these two characters have a very soft spot for me with both my play with my action figures when I was a kid, and also just the cool factor, And they'd be great reuse if we're trying to get Muftak in the Black Series. Literally, it's Muftak with Jedi robes on.
Let's go.
And then same with, we already have Moman Adon, so we already have a lot of the parts needed for a Roran. But now next one here, unpopular pick, but this just comes solely from my love for Jedi Survivor. Ravis, and I'm biased because he's a Gendai, same species as Dirge, but I absolutely love Ravis. His boss fight was so ridiculously stupidly difficult in Jedi Survivor, but he was so much. I enjoyed myself the whole time, just failing after failing after failing, and I was like, man, this is just me living out what it's like to be Obi-Wan fighting Dirge in 03 Clone Wars, like just completely unstoppable. And I love his character design. We have almost all of the Bedlam Raider droids in the Black Series now. And I think if we have that faction so fully fleshed out, you need their commander. So you need Ravis. So I think he'd be a great imposing big fig. that I think a lot of people just get a kick out of. Now, obviously, next I had to stick him on the list. It's our Commander Blitz. I mean,
did you have to though? I mean,
he's kind of a slop character, you know.
I mean,
kind of Blitz transgressions, of course, has to stick his clone trooper.
I want to see how at the end of all this, how many blitzes were on the total.
Well, when the mail-in ballots come in at the end of the voting, he'll be number 4, I think. But yeah, no, I would want him obviously updated. I'm not a huge fan because the current ARC Trooper clones in the Black Series use the 2.0 clone trooper sculpt, and I think especially with that pauldron, the ARC Troopers could really benefit from that bicep swivel and that updated shoulders with the O-ring system as opposed to the shoulders that are glued to the arm.
Oh yeah.
So I would really, I mean, they would knock it out of the park. I know they would. But if they update the figure and give him the knee armor that's not glued to the damn thighs.
Yeah, floating knee pad. Yeah. Yep.
And then of course I had to put him on the list. Gunji almost made the list, and then Gunji was kicked out by Mama. I need to be made in the Black Series. If you don't have Zero the Hood on your list is not being qualified. Shelf Life, I hated your list almost as much as I hated Hybrid's list.
That's so good.
We basically have Zero the Hutt. They could literally just take Jabba and repaint him, and I'd be happy. Literally, my one of the goofiest, stupidest characters in all of Star Wars, and he's like one of the major villains in like the first couple seasons of the show, and he dies at the hands of Cy Snoodles. Yep. Like, come on, like he dated Cy Snoodles? Like what?
Yeah.
Does it get dumber than that? And I absolutely love just how stupid this character is. And for me, it's like it's like such a comical attachment. Forever, I've always like done my Zero impression.
That's cool. That's awesome. That's
Make sure to subscribe to everybody on the screen. My sleep paralysis demon is Zero the Hutt, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's my list, man. Obviously, again, very Clone Wars and prequel heavy, but that's what I grew up with, man. That's my favorite Star Wars.
I get these.
Yeah, Dexter Jetster especially. I was looking at the TVC version of him. Yep. Really tempted.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, Dexter would be amazing. Getting the Besklis in the line, I'd be cool. Pong or Dexter, I'd say both Besklis, of course. Dirge would definitely. Dirge, Saucy 10, and the Talls and the Ithorian, those would definitely be rule of cool pickups for me.
Yeah.
I would definitely get Blitz. I would be cool with a new ARC Trooper mold and getting that updated because it needs it. Tommy pretty much had the nail on the head with that. Zero is actually, again, like Tommy, just fun character, and I would love to see how Hasbro would do the purple with that gold design on the back. I feel like it would just be really cool, you know? And Boss and Oss, man, it's TPM. You know, it's another Gungan. It would look great next to Tarpals and Jar Jar. Great pick. I'd be totally down for that. 1000 was on my list too. Geonosian Warrior. I'd say I'd pick up probably 9 out of 10 of these, dude, with the exception of the Survivor, just because I haven't played the game, but the design from what I can see, he does look pretty cool. But I'm all about a real cool pickup now. I won't put it past it. If something is really caught my eye, because 03 Clone Wars to me isn't as nostalgic like it is to you guys, but designs are epic. They're awesome, and I can respect that. And anytime I put it on, I'm watching it. Like my eyes are on the screen, you know. But awesome picks, dude.
Yeah,
awesome
I did actually. I talked to Zero on the phone the other day, and he was telling me he had a Zoom call with some of the other Separatist leaders, and he was telling me, you know, I don't know what Watan Boy was doing with the things on his chest, but he was making weird noises when he touched them. All right, let's move on. We got Commander Cookie's list here. Hey. Cookie.
What? This is for real. This is awesome.
Hey, Shimona.
I will say this. This is not the first Captain EO I've seen.
No way. Wow. Are you being serious?
I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Okay, so I'm actually going to go from last to best.
Okay.
But first of all, I made my list and then I forgot about Crate Luke. So Crate Luke is actually like number 3, and then everything else goes back. Poe Dameron was number 12, but he got pushed off because of that. But So first, Crate Luke. Whether or not my feelings, like where I'm at with Luke in the sequels, to me, it's still a pretty iconic scene. Just like him force ghosting across the galaxy, like that's so cool. And then like his last moments being him coming in to save his friends. That seems very Luke to me personally.
Oh yeah.
Then Finn from Rise of Skywalker. Not a whole lot of attachment to Finn, honestly, but I feel like you gotta have Finn and Poe to finish off that Rise of Skywalker like movie. The main three characters, kind of, and then Han Solo. In particularly, I want this one because I use the skin in Battlefront. I think it's just a pretty clean look, and it's really shortly shown in the Solo movie, I know, but
the Corellian outfit.
Yeah,
nice.
I think in Battlefront 2, it's like particularly dubbed as Corellia Chase or something like that.
Corellia Escape or something like that.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then BB9. What's BB9?
BB9E.
Darth Ball. Yeah.
Right.
And then somebody will have to help me with this pilot's name because I forgot.
It's
like
where's Hal Runner?
Yeah, Joe.
Where's Hal Runner?
It looks cool.
It's from
It's
Resistance.
Like
Major
Von Reg.
Yeah, Hal Runner's #1 pick right here.
Really? But yeah, I want both of these just because behind this, my Black Series TIE Fighter over here, I have like all the First Order troops, I think, except for the Flame Trooper. So I think it'd be cool to just continue to build that out and stuff. So. Then I want to do a redo of the Battlefront 2015 Shock Trooper.
Okay.
Again, another really cool design to me. It's of course already been made in the Black Series, but I think it'd be even better on that new mold, the new Stormtrooper mold.
Damn straight.
And then next, again, particularly I want this one because of Battlefront 2015, but either way, it's like a 2-for-1 because, of course, Empire Strikes Back. The Bespin Wing Guard, just a super cool look, and it'd be cool if they could do like swappable heads and hands. I feel like that'd be pretty easy. You'd probably have to do the neck as well. But
right. But hear that, Tommy? Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. I don't know what that is. A middle of the pack Star Wars film? That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm gonna get Where's Bly?
That's crazy.
Middle of the pack Star
Revive
Wars
Bly.
It's probably like ranked like 6 or 7 on my list. Yeah.
Mother.
Bruh.
How dare you?
Okay. Next is Darth Bane. This one for me is particularly just a cool, rule of cool. To be honest, if they made like the Legends one, I think that's what it is, I wouldn't buy that look. But this one specifically, I think is really cool. And then next, I forget his name as well. I know who he is, of course, but the Padawan from the Elder episode of Visions, which is my favorite episode of Visions. Yeah. That one is like a perfect mix of Star Wars and anime. Like it feels like Star Wars, but it's anime.
Yeah.
So, and I just think he has a really cool look. Next, I have Kanan, and specifically, it's the one where he has like the Jedi mullet.
Mm-hmm.
I think this look is just really cool, and specifically this part. I don't know if it's like 2 episodes or 1 episode, but specifically those episodes, it's like Kanan locked in, and I just think like it's super cool.
Is that what they should put on the box? Locked in.
Locked in. And the episode was called Jedi Knight, like Jedi Night. That was like, oh, dude, awesome pick.
Yep, definitely one of my favorites. Okay, so his next pick, Captain EO. So let me explain why this is even an option, besides the fact that I'm a little bit of an MJ fan. There's a 1985 Disney short film called Captain EO. And fun fact, George Lucas is actually like the producer or whatever. And in that, there is a creature called Fuzzball, which I actually have.
That is awesome.
Nice, you have it?
Right here.
I'm so surprised you know this, Cook. That is awesome, dude.
I mean, it's mainly because I'm an NJ fan, but
Cook
and
fucking
so
knowledge.
anyway, this same creature is shown in Skeleton Crew for about 3 seconds.
Yep.
I think probably as an homage to George Lucas, of course, but technically, untechnically, Captain EO is a Star Wars character. So.
Ergo, it's
Love
canon.
It.
Yep.
It's awesome.
I counted it.
It's awesome.
And then number 1, this one is a pretty special one to me, not only because it's an awesome design, but just a lot of fun memories of me and my dad and my brother playing Battlefront 2015. Just being able to play some really cool matches together and just spend time with each other. And it'd be a pretty simple figure. I mean, you just take the Battlefront 2015 or Battlefront, the Stormtrooper we have right now, and just paint it black, add the white Imperial cog and silver eyes, and you pretty much got it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's my list.
Awesome.
Okay,
Nice.
check this out, Cook. Make me big. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine up there in the corner too,
Nice.
Sweet.
but you can't see it on
the
camera.
mirrored lenses are fucking tight, dude. That is awesome.
Hmm.
But yeah, that on that 2020 buck, I would take a black Stormtrooper in a second. On that 2020, the only thing the 2020 Stormtrooper buck is missing, is, honestly, besides being bulked up a little bit, maybe, is some bicep swivel. If you throw bicep swivel on that Stormtrooper, that figure is one of my favorites, man. And putting it all black, I love the Captain EO. Dude, that is so. I love that. That is so awesome. So Kanan, definitely, I would love to. The only thing I would add to your Kanan, I'm sure you would be cool with this too, the alt head, because I love the ponytail look with the mask. I just love that. But the shaved head look is cool. Elder, also great episode. I like his master's look. I like the way his master looks with the green saber.
Yeah,
so badass. And then dude, you got solid picks, dude. I kind of like the solo you have too, man. That with the Corellian escape, the white vest, that's fly, dude.
A unique look, but it's pretty clean.
Yeah, very clean.
And that Han would go well with the Kira that we got, you know. Like
I was gonna
from that scene.
Yeah, because I would say we got young Kira, we didn't get, or young meaning in the film, and then we didn't get the matching Han, right? It's
right.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I honestly, I'd be in for 11 of these. I'm just not super into Visions, you know, is where I'd be. And respect on BB9E. I was really shocked when the sequels were coming out that we never got that figure. They were really using him to market The Last Jedi.
SH Figure Arts, right?
SH Figure Arts did him in BB-8 together.
Figure Arts did him, and he's like an $80 figure now.
Yeah, I know.
That for a ball droid, I'm just not.
100%.
No. I just figured. I mean, he would have been like the throw-in for like the Officer Finn figure we got, or something. The same way we got BB-8 with Rey. But I mean, just great choice there. I don't ever see anyone talk about the ball droids, even though Tommy sells every Battlefront match he plays them as.
Oh, dude, BB-8 is my signature character. Everybody knows.
Yeah, when you play ball droid, though, you just don't really lock in. You know, you should actually just be playing to win. And
I'm geeked. I'm not locked in. Yeah,
but on Captain EO, I'm buying 2, one to keep in box and one open. Yeah.
Oh shoot, nice.
Yeah,
updated Shock Trooper goes hard. Definitely need that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I really like that Resistance pilot. I think he looks sick.
Yeah. They were on a run repainting that original Stormtrooper mold right before the new mold came out, and then they just quit altogether.
Good. Clones are better anyway. Better class of soldier.
What?
Yep.
Whoa.
Better class of soldier.
Yeah, him and Pyre would look
Where's the line
next to each other.
Yeah, they would cook. Absolutely, man.
Shout out my goat. There he is, Commander Pyre. Yep.
Cardinal's cooler, but whatever, you know.
But,
great look, dude.
All right, who's next?
I think it's Jacob. I think Jacob's the last one.
Oh, damn, yeah, the end of the slideshow. Hang on, let me pull up a different tab here because I have your thing on a different tab.
No worries.
This has been a blast. This has been awesome, dude.
Oh, dude.
I love seeing everybody's choices. I love that.
I've
all right.
And they're all pretty unique too.
Yo.
All right.
Here we go.
My boy,
I'd buy every single one.
Yes, Mucho.
Old Republic, and come on.
So had to stretch some of the photos out, so some of them look a little weird, like the Padme, but just such a great look. Gotta love Natalie Portman in that, iconic costume. She has many of them, but that one just stands out a lot to me for some reason. Really fun scene with Anakin, right? Very meme worthy, as we know. So just more of like a rule of cool one, I guess, but we always need more Padme representation in the line. She's Luke and Leia's mom for crying out loud. So
yeah.
I think Stone had the Phantom Menace one. This could be Attack of the Clones. I don't think I saw anybody here do a Revenge of the Sith version, but I do the one when Anakin gets back from Battle over Coruscant. When she's in that black dress, kind of got like the Leia buns. That's another really iconic costume for her as well. So yeah, let's see it, Hasbro. Let's see the yellow dress Padme. And then we got one of my favorite aliens, Inquisitor, same basically as this guy. So not that they could do a reuse, obviously, but they did it so we could get Tion Medon. That's who we're seeing here in the red costume. He's the Utapau. I don't think he's the mayor, but he's one of like I guess he's like maybe like a council person or something for Utapau.
10th level. Thousands of battle droids.
I'm buying that. I'm buying it.
Yeah, dude.
Why, Hunter?
I don't know. I think he looks cool.
There you go, dude. He just looks so cool. And I feel like he would probably be a deluxe. He's a pretty tall dude, which is, it's fine with me. It is what it is. I mean, hey, well, Chewbacca wasn't a deluxe. The newest Chewie, right?
That's right. You got a point, Jacob. He wasn't. He was standard.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll get lucky there. But Tion Medon, so freaking cool. Got to have him. And then moving it over to some original trilogy love, we got Muff Tack, the Tals species, right? We get to see them fleshed out a little bit more in Clone Wars, which is really cool. And I thought that kind of arc was really fun. I'm actually in the process of, I got a Tals custom Black Series body and head, and it fits onto the black Chrysanthemum buck. So I'm gonna have man, dude, it should be a real fun time painting that up. Probably gonna have to spray paint it white and then paint them up, because white just does not go over darker colors like black Chrysanthemum, obviously. But some Cantina aliens, right? I mean, gotta have more Cantina alien representation. So I think Muff Tack would be perfect. And then moving it on over to the Death Star Gunner. No surprise to anyone. Definitely something we need in the line. Surprised it hasn't been done already. And I would be in on a ton of those for army building them. Probably get like the Land Speeder Luke diorama print, right? With the black acrylic flooring and set them up and stuff like that with the Death Star, whatever, the operating table.
See, Tommy, the Death Star Gunner is from the New Hope, from the original Death Star.
Yeah, he'd be a great choice for my Empire shelf. I do have an Empire shelf, I will say that.
There you go, Tommy. Hell yeah. And then kicking it up, we already had him, but Captain Tarples. Love Captain Tarples. You send big doo-doo, Jaja. So cool. With more Gungan warriors, that would be very, very welcome in the line. You could probably reuse certain aspects of Jar Jar, which I'd be fine with, if it meant we could get him in the line. And then we got, I think, a lot of our favorites, Jimmy Smith's Bail Organa.
And again, why isn't he in there now? He should. That's the.
Yeah, Moocher, exactly, bro. This specific costume from his outfits I would want the most. I think it looks super cool. Kind of reminds me of like Game of Thronesy with the gauntlets and the sash and stuff like that. Love Bail Organa, father of Leia. We just definitely need him in the line. Surprised he hasn't been there already. Moving it down on to the last 6, we got Newt Gunray from Phantom Menace. Really, I'll take any Newt Gunray, Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith.
Good pick.
So, thank you, dude. Yeah,
again, Nemodians is just. I mean, 12 years in the line, Nemodians, man. I mean, like,
crazy. Where are they?
with the red eyes and the headdress and everything, he'd be so freaking awesome.
Yes.
Probably like Stone Mando said, would be up there with like as tall as Savage and Malgus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sweet, Bly. Hell yeah! See, there you go. They could definitely do
it. Very cool.
So definitely need some Nemoidians in the line. I'm sure we'll get them eventually. Fingers crossed. And then we got to follow Shelf Life's list, the Republic Trooper, right? These guys were meant to keep back the reconstituted Sith after the Great Galactic War. And just love their design. It's so freaking awesome. Kind of reminds me of like some Halo ODST a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I see it now.
So I'd be definitely in on some of these guys to be, battling Malgus and stuff like that. And then continuing on with the Old Republic, we got Tenebrae, aka Darth Vitiate, Eternal Sith Lord. Right, this guy was a bad dude. Going after to just destroy the entire galaxy and seek everlasting long life. So this dude, his armor is so rad. I think he's got like a dragon or something on the very front, if you can see.
So I think there's a great chance he could be coming, just by itself, because we've got so many Old Republic characters, and Vitiate is like the big bad guy of the whole thing.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Talk about some awesome cutscenes too, man. Those are
yeah, dude. And his voice, like the guy who narrated this dude's lines, was so freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely would like to see him in the line. And then giving Jedi Survivor some love. I love the Fallen Order game. I love Survivor. I do think that, and this is not a hot take by any means, that Fallen Order had the better story and Survivor has the better gameplay. That's just my opinion. So Grease, so cool. Gotta have him, especially this look, right? The Cheech and Chong kind of look. With the hair and the fade on the side. And the two robot golden arms or silver arms, whatever. I can't remember what color they are. But Grease, he's comic relief. He's there when you need him. I feel like he'd be a good friend. When they're all chilling on was it not Jakku, Jeddah, and he brings them like tea and stuff. And he's like, you got to try my scaz steaks. So he just would be a hoot to hang out with and hang out with on the Mantis. And then we got Darth Vindican, again, more Old Republic stuff.
Awesome
This
pick,
dude,
bro. Awesome
thanks,
pick.
bro. Appreciate you, man. This dude is so freaking awesome. Meets an untimely demise by my boy Malgus. Welcome home. And he's so rad.
We don't see enough pure Sith, man. We don't see enough. Like even in like live action, we need him in. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
dude. Imagine a live action with this dude in it. Oh my god,
oof, that'd be brutal, man. That'd be awesome.
So this look would be awesome, but I'll also take his masked look as well. Or swappable head. How about that? Eh?
There you go.
Yep.
So we got to have some more Sith, like Mooch said, and then finish it off. We have one Nautilin in the line. We got Kit Fisto, but Cage Vando would be awesome. I thought she was a pretty cheeky character in Jedi Survivor. And then, not to spoil it, but she gets captured by a very famous bounty hunter if you do part of these little side quests in the game.
Yeah.
So she's fun. She gets to hang out, in the cantina and stuff like that. So there's my list, boys.
Nice.
Awesome list,
Love
dude.
it.
Sweet.
Love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's it. That's going to wrap up the stream.
Hell
Ladies
yeah.
and germs. Black Series Most Wanted. It's running till December 28th, which is a Sunday. It's going to be running until midnight Eastern time. So don't wait till the end. Wait till the end. Oh, hey, I did get a list here last minute. Someone wanted me to show. Hang on.
Oh, no.
This was my favorite list, actually, from Moon Jockey here. Check out this list, guys. Absolutely stellar list, bro.
All right, man. All jokes aside, I would buy a lot of these.
Bernie, bro. You got Bernie. You got Josh.
Libre.
Come
I ain't
on.
calling you a truther. Where's the door, Where's the door, Josh? Where's the door, Drake? Awesome. It's Nacho Libre, bro. I would buy Nacho. I would buy anything of Jack Black. Anything.
Of course.
Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Is that the Family Ties dad? What's his name?
Josh Peck.
Would you get literally Bobby Valla though? That's the real question.
No.
Bro, this is crazy.
Dude, I remember this was like in the midst of like when it was like I was getting like sent like 30 lists a day, and I was like spamming them on the Instagram story. I'm like, Moon Jockey made a list, and I opened it up, and I was like, throwing that on the IG story.
Great.
You had me a little worried. I thought you were gonna pull up Bly's real list.
Oh, his real list. But yeah, so that's it. Anybody else have any closing statements? I feel like we had a great stream tonight, and I'm ready to catch some Z's, to be honest with you.
I know. A lot of fun. It makes you really go in and see all the vast characters of Star Wars that everybody missed. You know what I mean? And then, like you guys said in the beginning, it kind of gets everybody's personal journeys through Star Wars on their list on how they make it. It's like the where they grew up, nostalgia, what they love, all about it, and it just makes you appreciate your own personal collections. You know what I mean? And kind of respect. Like, oh, you guys want that? Whatever figures come out of this whole list, I'm going to support it. Unless it's Pele Moto, I won't buy it. No, it's just throwing it out there. But
it's always interesting. There's so much Star Wars. Whether your exposure was from books or movies or a show or micro series or anything, and we got 8 people here and 8 very different lists.
Right.
Yep.
And the thing is ultimately the galaxy far, far away is a very big place. Everyone can have a different favorite part of it, and it all brings you all together, all the same. And this it's a community event. This don't make it competitive. Don't make it about your list being better than someone else's. Just have fun with it. Some of these characters, there's a particular Return of the Jedi band that I'd probably pick up at Ollie's somewhere down the road. But
as long as it's made,
put them on the Book of Boba Fett shelf. But it's gonna be fun, and may the best figures win. So
there we go. The only thing I have to add is when it's my turn to count the results. Every vote for Maul is a vote for Commander Jet. So
this is rigged. It's rigged.
But
this has been a blast. Tommy, thank you all for being cool dudes. I like talking with all you guys. Hope to do it more. And Tommy, thank you for getting us all together, man. This has been a blast. And let's keep the hype train going. Let's keep this moving. Keep doing your hashtags. Shout out to everybody that we shot at the beginning of the stream. Y'all are the reason that this has gained the traction. I know y'all thank us for what we've done, and that's important. But man, y'all are the ones that really got the wheels moving on this thing. So shout out to all of you in chat, everybody that's made lists. It's been awesome, dude. So that's all I'll say right there.
I'll tell you this much right now: there's not 180 something of us that all submitted the list. It's all everybody that's awesome. Being enthusiastic about the project doing it. So yeah,
that's true.
But Cook, were you saying something? Was that you?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'd be interested to know what the chat thought. Who thought what the best list was?
Yeah. Who had the best list?
Yeah. I'd be interested to know, or whoever's watching the replay.
Yeah,
for sure. Good. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, fun stream. Thanks again, Tommy.
Yeah, of course, Joe. Everybody, Black Series Most Wanted. It's live. Make sure you go submit your 12. Don't be a loser and wait till the last day. How many submissions had Crook? I think so far I counted 3 or 4. All right. Yeah, not bad actually. Yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for spending time with us tonight. We're all gonna get out of here, and we'll catch you for the next one. As always, may the Force be with you.
Breaking all units, fire at will. 1-2, pick a target. Too many, Captain. Watch your stabilizer, Gold 6. Anybody cover me. I got 2 vultures on my tail. You've got to hold them here. Watch your left. I can't shake them. I'm hit.